Hello, welcome to CJM. I am your host, Chris, and these are my co-hosts, Jeff and Mike, and it is so good to say that again.
Salutations.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, CJM episode 51.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're over 50 now.
That's
Yes.
a good thing.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you guys are over 50. I'm like episodes behind because I was absent.
Yeah, 3 episodes. Well, 2.5, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, my surprise guest appearance like during my sabbatical.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Break. So yeah, how has everybody's week been?
Dealing with an existential crisis along with other stuff I am trying to deal with, but I am okay. Unfortunately, I went down the TikTok rabbit hole, and it's been a thing, and I gotta wane myself off it now. So that's just how I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah, I got this random text from TikTok. Like, what? It was
Yeah,
from Jeff.
yeah, I've been seeing a lot of those links and throughout the Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's gone down that rabbit hole.
That shit it's a fucking void. It's like it stares back at you, and I blinked, and next thing you know, I'm trapped there, and next thing you know, it's like 6 a.m. and it's like, damn, I need to go to bed right now, and I slept for like 7 hours until I wake up till like 2 o'clock.
Yeah, that shit's my generation. I stay away from that because it doesn't interest me at all. Okay.
You're lucky. Yeah, you're lucky. Stay off it, dude. That's just dangerous.
Yes.
Like
Stay away from TikTok.
Yeah, the closest I ever watched to TikTok is just one of those compilations they put on YouTube.
Yeah, people like compilations that for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the fact that it's basically just Vine 2.0. Remember that, people?
Oh,
yeah.
I remember some people were like upset that Vine was gonna go, and people like catatonic or something. Generation Z was catatonic, not everyone else. We just couldn't care less. Like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I call TikTok, Vine 2.0, because basically do the same shit.
Yeah, but you can find a lot of stuff there, like people cosplaying. That's a good thing to watch.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I see a lot of those archive stuff on like Instagram where they have like the TikTok and there's like people like doing like a transform into their cosplay. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like showing it off.
Yeah. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Yeah, some of the Animal Crossing ones are funny. But yeah, no, I don't really watch TikTok that much.
I'm amazed. I am amazed because I thought your sister would, and she would show you things and make you get annoyed or something.
She did the what was that? Snapchat. She does Snapchat occasionally.
Oh god.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You have like Layla occasionally, but or she'll show them, but she doesn't show it to me.
The distant older brother.
Unless it's funny, and just show it to me.
I kind of have a vendetta against Snapchat, mainly because like in one of my classes back in high school, like I'm trying to learn a subject, but there was a bunch of kids not wanting to shut the fuck up about that app. So and it ruined the class for me forever. So yeah, thanks kids back in that day. Oh holy shit, it's been 5 years too. Fucking hell.
You're old, Chris.
Well,
You're old. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I have like a bit of a vendetta towards Snapchat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thanks for ruining. Yeah, thanks for ruining a class for me.
Yep.
Well, this was your generation, Chris. So you know.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Fortunately, sadly, like cell phones were big back then. Still.
Oh yeah, I mean, when we were in high school, that shit didn't exist for us. I mean, it was rare that one high school had a cell phone.
Yeah, and if you did,
yeah, it was only for emergencies.
yeah, and if you did, a brick.
Oh, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
back in high school, everybody had a, obviously everybody back when I was in high school, they had like smartphones, iPhones, whatever. I was the only kid with a flip phone.
Flip phones are still cool, though. I think I still have mine somewhere. I think.
Yeah, the Reddington route.
Yeah, I think they're cool, but just mostly because of it's like the communicators on Star Trek.
Yeah.
That's why I equate them to.
Ouch! If you have to really do that, you really are a nerd, Chris.
I mean, my dad still has flip phones.
No, your dad doesn't. Well, your dad refuses to go up with the times, though, and I thought he did have to have one for his job.
Yeah, for his job. That was the only time he ever upgraded.
And he doesn't touch the damn thing, right?
He's getting better.
Good.
He's getting better at texting, at least.
Yeah. So.
But it is a thing.
Yeah, and I didn't get a smartphone until I was like 19 on Christmas, and
which was like what 3 years ago.
That was like late 2017 because I didn't start using Instagram. Like I've had an Instagram like for like a bit for like a while, just never used it because how do I fucking use this? Oh, I have to have a phone with me. Okay, fine.
Yep.
Oh, whatever. Mine just exists.
Yeah, it's just now recently that you're doing Instagram shit.
Oh yeah, like I kind of took a month away from it because I had nothing to show off that was interesting. Because like I drew a bunch of shit, but they're more like concept designs, and they don't have like visually interesting poses. And just like old like static kind of mannequin kind of stand up straight to just show off like what they look like. So that's why I didn't post much during February.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, and then WandaVision happened, and I just drew like her costume from like the finale, which is I will okay. You know what? I'm gonna leave it till when we get
the
to
end.
Yeah, the spoiler cast.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll get there. We will get to the WandaVision and our thoughts on it, and I will finally give some information regarding that whole House of M nonsense and shit.
Oh, House of M nonsense. That's fun. But we'll get to that because it's kind of funny.
What else happened? Oh, I've been streaming Doom Eternal again. I'm back to I'm back to streaming, and so far I've streamed like 3 times the past week.
Sweet.
Yeah. Last night I did an extra long, like, because usually I stream it for like 2 hours. Last night it was like a little extra long, extra long one. It lasted for like 3 hours and 40 minutes. I just stopped because I was like my hand was cramping a little bit.
Ah.
Yeah, that does tend to happen.
Yeah, and
Yep.
yeah, and I just stopped after finishing a certain mission, and just like, okay, I'm gonna stop for now. Yeah, before I lose my mind. But
that does happen.
But yeah, Doom Eternal, loving the shit out of that one, despite me getting killed every left, right, and center.
Oh yeah,
and oh yeah. Oh yeah, and me using so many profanity as I sound like a guy on Tourette's. Yeah, repeatedly using F-bombs and saying fuck ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then one of my viewers, Liam, who's from the Beaver House, he joined in, and it was like from like a certain inside joke from like when I was watching his streams, like every time I said fuck ass, I get auto modded in the chat. Every fucking time.
What's auto modded?
Auto mod is like bot, like the auto mod bots of Twitch like flags you a bit. It doesn't ban you. It's just like, hey, this might be a little questionable of what you said.
Oh. Ouch, Chris.
And they never labeled fuck ass as like something offensive. Like they were like, what the fuck? Like what's wrong with fuck ass? because it's not
Yeah.
because it was not a slur. It was not anything horrible. So it became a little inside joke that here's an Automod police and going, and I just go, all I did was say fuck ass.
Fuck ass.
Yeah, and why am I saying fuck ass so much? It's because my dad uses it, and it's because I'm also referencing Boondock Saints with one of the characters who also has Tourette's kept saying fuck ass. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Oh god.
yeah, and then during during the Beaver House's Sonic Hero streams, because we one of the joke was the team fuck ass. Because like each of the streams they were like a different team and I came up with different team names.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah, and fuck ass was one of them because they were like when they were playing as Team Dark, which was Shadow and Rouge and Omega.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they call Team Fuck Ass. When they were playing Sonic's team, they were just their usual name, Team Beaver House, and then when they were playing Team Chaotix, it was Team Clench, like as a reference to them trying to clench their asses when they like when the physics doesn't work. And then
Yep, I
They
can
clench their assholes.
that's the joke. Like okay,
Okay.
because prepare for some shit. And then
Yeah, or hold it in.
yeah, and then they go to Team Rose, which is like Amy and Cream and Big the cat. And like at first it's all chill, right? So they're called Team Chill. Then it just goes to shit. Hilariously enough. So it was renamed to just Stank Ass.
Oh god.
Well, I've only ever played Sonic Heroes once in my life on the PS2 era, and I can tell you it took far too long to beat the game. I think I only beat it with Team Rose and Team Sonic, and after that I got bored.
What version is that? What version did you have?
Just a PS2, regular PS2 version.
Oh, because I heard that's the worst version.
It is. Oh, I had no clue back then because I didn't. It's not like I talked to anyone on a message board or whatever back then.
Ah.
Well,
I went cold turkey, man. I was doing this shit without no walkthroughs. It seemed simple enough, so like okay.
and I think
True.
yeah, and I think during that era of Sonic, that was like the first awareness of Sonic for me.
I mean, Shadow the Hedgehog is just edgelord shit, which it has good music, but other than that, whatever.
I didn't know about Shadow the Hedgehog until his game was coming out.
Again, for me,
Ah.
it was Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Adventure, which were awesome, which were the best Sonic games in my opinion. That was the peak
You mean
right there.
In terms of 3D or
In terms of, well, I guess in 3D, but for me, it might be the peak, unless if I'm not talking about Sonic the Hedgehog 3 or Sonic and Knuckles. It's like one of those two. I could take.
Yeah.
I actually want to play those old.
'Cause,
I actually want to play those old Sonic games, just like because
I'm telling you,
retro stuff is interesting.
they're awesome.
Yeah.
Sonic Adventures is a broken mess at times.
It can be, but I can deal with it. And then again, I love the music, like the theme songs for the characters. That's what got me invested. Besides the gameplay for some of the
Yeah,
characters.
because if you looked at the old reviews, they were not kind to it at the time.
I do not like the cat shit. I
Nobody-
couldn't care less.
Nobody did.
Yeah, that's like yeah, I can see why no one liked that part, but I enjoyed it for what it was. At least.
I can deal with Sonic, Knuckles, Amy, of course, Tails, even the robot dude who has a sad ending, kind of. It's like, damn, I feel sad. But it's like kind of hopeful, but like, ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Like when I shared like that one of my guys' video with them doing Sonic Adventures,
Mhm.
like Proton John was just like having fun with the cat voice because it's just so stupid. He was just like doing his playthrough run, which is like Big the cat by my book instead of just
Froggy.
Froggy. and he called the robot a humpbot.
A what?
So he called was it the robot humpbot because it looked like something
A hump
there.
A hump bot.
They call him humpbot because like humpbot no.
Now I'm just thinking about the humping robot from Robot Chicken. Oh,
Yeah, because it looks like something there. It's like, oh god.
All right.
It's one of my favorite playthroughs they did.
Jesus.
Because it shows how broken but fun the game is.
Fucking hell.
So Humpbot and Big the Cat and all that shit. Okay.
Yeah, make fun of how stupid Big the Cat is and how slow Amy's playthrough is.
Oh.
I mean, trying to get through fucking hotel doors and trying to get those accessories that you find throughout the game. Ugh. It's fun with the other characters. With Big, no. He has no reason. He had no real reason to be up in that shit.
Oh.
It was a fishing game, basically.
Oh.
Ugh.
Did you guys know about? Did you know that Big the Cat was voiced by the guy who did Duke Nukem at the time?
Yeah.
I had no clue. I had no clue.
And the voice actor, like he hated the character so much, he trained his voice to never do that voice again.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess Big the Cat is a dead end for voice actors and everyone in particular who has the joy of experiencing his character.
Yeah, like no one wants to be Big the Cat.
I mean, he's still around in Sonic.
He's still around as a background character, but why in the earth was he in Sonic X?
Oh god.
I don't know.
The fuck?
I don't know. When I was watching it on TV, I always missed that episode.
I always randomly caught Sonic X, and it's always something happening. Again, season 3 is the best season overall.
They win Star Trek on that shit.
Even though I wish and pray that we just get this uncut on physical media. I want to just watch it.
It would be nice.
I think if they had to do the uncut version, I think they would have to redub it.
They can do the West Coast people. They got a lot of people over there to dub it again. I wouldn't mind. They just need to get the rights and all that shit, but of course that takes it's like a lot of red tape. Never mind.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, because like when I go on Netflix, it doesn't have like a Japanese option, obviously.
Ouch.
Because it was like you know, like all the 4Kids BS, because like how they toned it down, like with the death and as well as like editing out like some of the signs, like when it had like Japanese characters on it.
Oh yeah, oof.
Yeah, and just like editing over shit. And
then again, I guess that character Max was kind of annoying.
The what character?
Max, the boy character.
Oh yeah,
you mean Chris?
Right. That's oh my god! His name was Chris. Shit, that's ironic. Yeah, Chris was annoying. Chris was annoying.
Chris Max.
My first introduction to Chris was actually the 3rd season, where it's like, oh, he's actually okay. It's cool that there's actually a kid named Chris. Then I watched the first 2 seasons, and I'm like, oh. Oh.
No.
He didn't bring anything. He was just a spoiled rich kid with his spoiled rich ass parents and shit.
He was just a kid. Like, I don't know. They kind of fucked his character in those first 2
seasons. They did.
But then they fixed him a little bit in season 3. Well, because like,
he was an adult, and he went back to his kid form when he went into that universe or whatever.
Yeah, they pull a GT on him by like aging him down, like, cause he like originally was like 18 and then back to 12. I'm like, okay, at least like from his like experience from those 6 years, he actually grew up and matured and not be like a little fuck nugget like he was. And him in season 3 was the first introduction to that character.
Wow.
Yeah.
But then again, we need a boy character to be the POV for the interesting world of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Which could have been Tails.
I mean, the third season was all about Tails and not Plant Girl.
Yeah, it was.
Man, girl.
Max was not needed, to be honest. Sadly.
You know,
I mean, Chris wasn't needed. I'm sorry. I don't know why I got on the Max.
because he looks like a little. Because he could be a Max. For all we
I
know.
know, right? It could be a fucking Max. Why Chris? Max. Like, it's Max.
Yeah, why? Oh,
Chris Max.
Oh, okay, right now, for my canon, he's Max. I don't care if his name is Chris. His name is Max.
Chris Max. Max Chris. Max.
Who knows? That could be his middle name for all I know.
Fine. His name is Christopher Max. Something.
Christopher Max. Hey.
Christopher Max Stormdyke.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Excellent.
I don't remember his middle name. He just existed.
Oh well.
Chris
Yeah.
Max Payne.
Max Payne.
Oh god.
I can't believe we're doing Sonic talk in this episode.
I know, right?
Hey,
But then again,
Sonic,
what did Rouge do?
I mean, Sonic's still relevant, guys.
It is.
Rouge, what did Rouge do? Being a bit of a troll and being furry bait. And
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, she got a girlfriend.
Oh, the human girl?
Yeah, and we want to series.
oh yeah, the G lady. Fucking Topaz, was it her name?
I think it was. Oh my god. Shit.
And then Cream and Cheese were in there, and I don't know why they were there. They were just the innocent little cheapy characters.
Yeah, they were there.
Oh god. Cream and cheese. I guess
Amy.
Amy just being a little simp.
I think she could do better than Sonic.
I mean, that is her arc.
Yeah.
Sonic.
Uh,
And Sonic's like, get away from me.
Sonic is 16 and she's like 12.
Actually,
Sure.
Sonic's like 15, but 16.
Oh, really? They changed it, huh? Okay.
Like, he's been 15. I guess he was turned 16 in
He was 16 in it. They said he was 16 in Adventure.
I thought it was in Generations, because like from every official thing, it always like labeled him as 15.
Really? I gotta check my Dreamcast disc and shit to see. But
What
okay.
if they changed it? Or
They probably could change it, or maybe that was just the American version of it, and then the Japanese say no, he's really 15.
Yeah, maybe it was a mistranslation.
could have been as well.
And but making sure Tails is still 8.
He's 12.
What? They said he was 8.
I don't know. Like
Jesus.
Some versions say he's 12. Some versions say he's 8. Like,
All right.
Wow.
Well,
Unless he really did grow up, and unless they're really doing a moving time scale to advance from the 8. Wow. Okay, 12. Okay.
All right. Let's check his age.
Am I seeing us? You just posted something in nerdy shit, and it looks like that one character from Demon Slayer, and it says stop motion. I haven't
Yeah, you can check it out later, but it's kind of a quirky fun one.
Maybe I'll check it out after the recording, and just in case the audio is copyright filled.
Yeah. Just wait until later. But it was kind of like cute. All right. Let us see his age. See what the wiki says.
Yeah. So. Fun fact about me in Sonic. The first ever Sonic game I ever bought was Sonic 06.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about this, and I'm still amazed that you actually played through that garbage fire known as Sonic 06.
I knew nothing about that. Oh, this game is too hard. I know nothing at that time about this game might be shit.
Type of shit.
Because like when I got it, it was like it had already been like 4 years since it released, and
Mm-hmm.
I knew nothing of its reputation. I just bought it and like, oh, I'm getting into Sonic, and I just played it. It existed.
Yeah.
I didn't have like a,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like they were like at the beginning like, oh, this is a pain in the ass, and I'm like, okay, I got the groove of it. It's still a pain in the ass with the box speed sections and certain physics, and as well as the Silver the Hedgehog
Who I
boss
never
battle.
played, he sucks.
his his boss battle was a pain because you like all you had to do is get away from him a certain distance and then home attack his ass. Just yeah. Yeah, the reason why a lot of people hate him is that boss fight, and then just like it's no use being said over and over again.
Silver the Hedgehog sucks.
Is he?
Shadow is best boy. He's awesome, and I don't care if he's 50 years old. He's awesome.
Shadow.
Shadow was cool. It's just later stuff ruined him. As well as
This is why he peaked at Adventure 2. He came and left like a comet. Sadly,
hell like
Gave him like a wrecking ball and he left.
yes.
hell even his story in Sonic 06 was actually pretty good too.
True.
But then again, they kind of retconned all that because the time travel bullshit.
True. Time travel.
Okay, so on Comic Vine it says that Tails is 8 in the games, but 11 in the Archie comics.
Wow. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, so that might be why.
Like either
Who
11,
knows?
I don't know where I heard
The
12.
movie will say.
Maybe that version in the movie was probably 12. I don't know.
It could
I mean, he's a little boy though. He is the young. He's members of Team Sonic.
be. Yeah. Either way, he's the youngest or one of the younger ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't wait to
And
see
his
it.
greatest asset is his genius intellect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He's a mechanic. He builds shit. He's smart for his age.
Yeah.
As he is.
Yeah. And then what other games of Sonic have I got? Sonic and the Black Knight because I saw like it's some ad in a freaking like magazine.
I played it once, and I think I was able to beat Shadow I was able to beat Shadow Lancelot, and I think I stopped playing after that.
Sweet.
I managed to go through the whole story.
Cool.
Yeah, sometimes the boss fights were actually pains in the asses.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Then again, I guess for me, I guess I only want to play it because it had King Arthurian lore, and I'm down for that shit.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
Should I spoil the ending for you?
I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. Go for it.
Okay, so you know that Black Knight that was said to be King Arthur?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not him. Yeah, he's the fake one. Guess who's the real King Arthur?
Sonic.
Yes.
Oh god, he's been reincarnated as a hedgehog. Okay, whatever.
Because like
I can see that.
yeah, because and Caliburn turned out to be Excalibur. Because at the end, you know Merlina, the little witch or wizard.
Yeah.
She's the main villain the whole time. Like
Wow. Okay.
she wanted the scabbard of Excalibur, and she wanted
Avalon.
and her deal is that she wanted things to last forever. Basically, like because probably like the fear of death scared her,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
and Sonic when he went up against her, and when Caliburn broke, uh, and Sonic, his super form in the game is like golden armor. So and Caliburn turned into Excalibur, and that's the reveal of like Sonic is King Arthur in this version.
Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, and it's also like the last game that the four kids cast ever did of Sonic.
I'm the coolest.
Yeah, that was,
Yep.
yeah. This was the last game for the New York cast, and before they switched over to West Coast.
Where they have like Lisa Ortiz as Amy and shit.
No, that
Sweet.
Lisa Ortiz was New York.
Oh, damn. Okay. Then who voices Amy now? Kate Higgins?
No, Kate Higgins was Tails before they went to with Colleen Villard, and then I think Cindy Robinson voiced Amy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, and Roger Craig Smith voiced Sonic until
For like 10 years, and now he's
Yeah.
no longer the voice.
yeah he's
Yeah.
yeah he's the longest running Sonic voice actor. Holy crap!
Yeah, 10
Yeah.
years. That's like 10 years of his life.
Yeah,
To get to that goal.
yeah, and
With mediocre games.
yeah.
Sadly, it's the truth. They weren't exactly the best.
Like the only game,
Sadly.
like so far, the only good. I have not played any of those Sonic games. Like the only one I have played from that era is Sonic Mania, and I've been enjoying that.
Mhm.
Did you beat that?
I have not gotten the real ending where I have to collect all the Chaos Emeralds because I keep skipping the special stages because
Same.
yeah
I can't get past stage 3. I don't think.
because I've taken a long break from that game, but I still need to collect all the Chaos Emeralds so I could get the good ending as well as get the ability to turn supersonic.
Oh yeah.
And there's no easy mode to get a Chaos Emerald. You gotta bare knuckle it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like Mario, you can use a superstar to get it.
Mm.
Yeah, and those special stages are a pain because they up the difficulty.
They purposely make that shit hard for no particular reason other than to troll you.
Yeah, and
I think Go on.
And what wasn't like one of the special stages in like one of the previous like in Sonic 3, like the blue ball section? Because if you fuck up, you get blue.
That's
balls.
the first section for the special stage. You get like a health mode. You get like health bars or something, extra life. But then for the second special stage, that's what you need to get the Chaos Emeralds, and it's like that topsy turvy chasing a fucking UFO.
Oh yeah, the UFO shit in the Sonic Mania. That's how you get the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, that's so annoying. Like, why?
Oh,
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm down with the blue balls. Blue balls. I'm down with the blue balls.
We can't
Well,
make it an
At
episode
least,
without making a juvenile sex joke.
at least you didn't have blue balls when you were trying to.
Yeah, I mean, not literally. I'm down metaphorically in this game for the blue balls. I can deal with that shit.
Yeah, and then when you fuck up, you get blue balled.
Exactly.
You playing blue ball, yeah. When you couldn't get the blue ball. Oh god, all these burner jokes. I like how the.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, Sonic Mania is alright, I guess. It was able to push him back to some prominence, I guess, because half those other games just were not the best interpretations.
Well, also Sonic
I
Mania was actually made by fans, like a
American,
like a
fan-made project. And
Yeah,
shit,
it was a
Yep.
fan-made project made official.
which is good. So they really did love Sonic the Hedgehog to make it like that again and bring it back. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll tell you one thing, but then we gotta move on about Sonic. I think my favorite Sonic game, other than Sonic 3 and Adventure 2, is Sonic R. And no one likes that. No one likes that game because I got it on Sega Saturn and shit.
Is that the racing game?
Yes, the first racing game, and I am for it because that music slaps. It is that good. I love it.
Well, Sonic music has always been awesome.
Oh yeah.
I mean, God, I could just listen to "Can You Feel the Sunshine" or "Back in Time" constantly without getting annoyed. Like, yeah, that's my jam. Yes, but I digress. I love Sonic R, and I wish that that game would just get ported into the PS4 or Switch so I can play and jam to the music while I'm racing as a character.
I'm gonna see if it's on Steam.
Okay.
Because
Probably.
when I checked on Steam, a lot of the Sonic games were on there, like old classic Sonic games.
Hmm.
Like
Sonic R needs the love. It needs the respect from people. It's not a trash game. It's a good game. It got me through hard times in middle school. But then again, that's what I equate to it. But that's beside the point.
Mm.
I mean, just playing it after school, after a rough day in middle school, just to relax for an hour and a half and shit before Toonami came on or whatever. That was my jam.
Oh yeah, those are the days.
Yes, Archie, it was.
That time.
Those were the days.
Exactly.
oh my god, I forgot that Sonic Forces had a Persona DLC where you dress up as Joker for your created character.
Yeah, that was nothing but Flash, though.
I think it was because like Persona 5 was bigger and like just got big
And still is, sadly, because apparently it's the best Persona game, and it's not.
It's a huge game.
It's a huge game, not the best.
okay, it's
I still have a vendetta against P5. Yes.
it's the fucking hype, dude. So shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, you're telling me to shut the fuck up! Oh my god!
Okay, because I get it. You have a fucking hate boner now.
Oh god.
Brushing my boner aside. How dare you, sir?
Yeah,
my hate boner will be erect for the rest of the episode.
and I'll fucking beat it limp. Yes, you heard that shit. Yes, no context. I said that. Oh my god, that sounds so. It sounded so fucking gay. I can't believe I said that.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god.
Oh god.
But to make this one final thing, I think I'm almost at the end of P5 Strikers, so I should be able to beat that game sometime this week.
How is
Sweet.
I heard a lot of people say it's like Kingdom Hearts more than Dynasty Warriors because it's supposed to be like a Dynasty Warriors style. Like, how is the gameplay on that one?
Yeah.
The gameplay is all right. It took me a minute to get very accustomed to it, but when you get there, it becomes kind of a breeze. But I hate the MP factor when you have to use techniques. I hate it. Like, there's not enough. There's not enough items that you can get to maintain your fucking MP, and I hate it. So it's like, why even the fuck have an MP bar then? Why can't we just use the spells to make certain things a little bit more easier for these fucking hard bosses?
You started difficulty.
I know, like fuck it. Like so, like whatever. I'll just beat this game, and then I don't think I'll be playing it I won't be playing it for a couple of years after this.
Yeah, take a break from all that hype.
Yes.
Yeah,
I do miss Persona 4 and 3 though.
Speaking of Persona 4, I think it was on Tuesday. I was watching somebody play Persona 4 on Twitch, and and I was like, I joined that I started watching that stream because Persona 4. Okay, because we played Persona 5 and Strikers, and he was getting into Persona 4, I guess, for like the first time, and I thought, hey, why not just like talk to him about Persona and just, have fun with it. Yeah. Because I think he's like going in blind. I think he remembers certain parts probably due to like osmosis, but yeah. Other than that, I think he's like going in like a little going in blind, and he's like, okay, cool. I guess I could like give little hints or something like because I've like there's some parts of Persona 4 I have not done. like some of the social links, as well as like I did not get that ending with Izanami, or I have not like completed what's her name, Marie's, because
Oh yeah, that's a quick time thing. You've got to beat it within the. You've got to beat it that time. There's no take back.
yeah with
You got to beat it.
with Persona, I am shit with scheduling. Just to tell you that with the games,
You're too very fast paced, Chris.
because it's like you got two options within each day. Like, hey, go around, hang out with your friends, go on a date with your girlfriend, or go to that one cool place, or like you go out, slay some demons, shadows, and complete the dungeon.
Yeah, you gotta plan. Yeah, you gotta plan accordingly. That's why New Game Plus is your best friend.
Yeah, thank you, New Game Plus, for existing. And
Yeah,
yeah, and also
Oh
yeah, and also I get to inherit my past save of like money and experience. So I
and
can
personas
oh
to
yeah,
make things more easier.
and personas. So I can just
yeah.
you know I can just beef it by using
Oh hell
yeah, like use my strongest persona, but at the cost of a lot of MP and a lot of health.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not MP. It's SP. I believe they use it in this
Oh,
Oh yeah,
SP, not MP. But
SP.
it's still the same thing.
Yeah,
Skill points.
yes,
okay.
skill points, health points,
So,
and yeah, yeah,
You just gotta use it accordingly. Like particularly get like one persona that can like block fire if you're fighting Yukiko or whatever, and you're
yeah.
fine.
I need to
mhm.
yeah. Yeah, when I went back to replay Persona 5, like when I was starting to uh, actually think smart, go with like, which weakness does this demon have? So I guess I might have to go back to Persona 4 with that same idea, because when I was playing Persona 4, like in the last playthrough I did, I was like pretty much an all Izanagi run for some reason. Because Izanagi always because Izanagi's like one of my favorite designs,
Mhm.
and
hmm
yeah, and I think it's because like his mask kind of reminds me of Kamen Rider a little bit.
Sweet.
Yeah, but the designs for the personas for each game are good. I mean, it's like very unique for the characters.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So yeah, we went from Sonic to Persona. That's weird.
Sonic to Persona 5. Well, given the fact I said I was gonna go on a rant on P5, I think I said shut the fuck up, Jeffrey, about your hate boner, and then we just went into it.
And then, yeah,
Because you get like really riled up.
you basically Chris Blue Ball, yeah.
Yes, I did. I blue balled his
Blue Ball
aggression.
Day Boner.
I blue balled
I
it.
mean, I don't know why you like to do that to me. I mean, if Mike did it, I think you would. Well, no, you would probably do the same thing.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I just like fucking with you.
You like fucking with me, and Mike is just like in the side, like, okay, this is happening. I'll take it. This is fine.
I'm just like, this is fine. And then it's like, yeah, I'm
My,
sipping
like,
tea.
Mike is probably just like that one Michael Jackson gif of him just like sitting in the seat eating popcorn while we're just having like our own troll war.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much me. I was like, yep, this is interesting. Oh, God.
Better yeah. Uh,
So
I had a good week when I'm like
that's good.
like this chill on a show.
That's good. That is good.
That's good. That's good, Chris.
Yep.
Yeah. Man,
Well,
I've been having a good week.
that's
That's good.
good.
And it,
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
oh, right, Mike. How was your week? Sorry, I think we didn't get to you how your week
Oh,
was.
oh, well, my week was pretty just good. Busy with work and stuff, but do have a little bit of sad news, kind of,
Oh no.
in terms of well, one of my relatives is he'll be probably placed in hospice care soon. He has a type of pneumonia where sadly when you eat like food gets into your lungs, sadly. So yeah. So it's kind of a downer. So it's not when, but it's not if, but when. So we're just kind of like waiting, I guess.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That
sadly.
sucks.
Yeah. So it's kind of like bummer, but yeah. So it's fake to be a downer, but we'll get back to the humor in a minute. It's just kind of sad with this a little bit, but
This is your dad, brother, or your mom's?
no. This is my mom's cousin.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. Sadly, he's at a group home. He's or was he's like he has Down syndrome. So but for the most part he was good person and stuff. Sadly he started getting dementia like the last couple of
Oh.
years. So his health has just been in decline. So it's just another sad note, I guess. So it's just kind of like it's just been sad these last a few days, kind of, because we just don't know when, and not sure if he's been moved to hospital yet or you'll be moved to hospice at some point. But yeah, it's just kind of a bummer, I guess.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's sorry to be downer, guys. We'll get out of it in a minute. And
No. This is your family, and this it's like
yeah,
a very important thing.
yeah. And also found out that there's a little technical snafu with the COVID shot appointment, so that's been put on hold for a bit. But
Oh
hopefully,
no.
yeah,
Okay.
but hopefully I'll get a COVID shot at some point and stuff. It's just something to paperwork or age or whatever. But my dad is still gonna get it, and I think my mom will get it. So at least I'll get it. So that's a relief off my back.
Well, they are of the age and
Yeah,
everything, so they should be like one of the next ones to get it.
yeah. So I'm probably
So
gonna wait at least a few weeks, maybe a month. So I'll update when I get the text that says, "Hey, you can get it again." So who knows?
okay.
My
But
dad.
other than that,
Oh, sorry.
that's all right. You go ahead.
My dad got the COVID shot, and yesterday, I think he started showing symptoms. So he felt like shit the whole
Uh,
day. He's fine now. So yeah, he's got the COVID shot for work, and
yeah. I
yeah,
heard some people get symptoms and stuff.
yeah.
Like, was he
And,
drowsy?
Like he was laying in the couch the whole time. So I guess he like was really fatigued.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
like that's a symptom, a mild symptom of COVID at least.
It was the vaccine he got.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the vaccine as well.
yeah,
But
because
extreme fatigue is a symptom as well.
yeah, and so yeah, he was like just in a shitty state for all day because like yeah, and well today's good. Like he's back to being himself
Yeah,
and
that's good.
so I guess it's like really short.
Well, that's good at least. At least bounce back.
Yeah, so that was a good
And
thing.
so, yeah, that's good at least.
Yeah.
And so, no, but overall my week's been good. Just like besides that news and stuff, work's been good, and just like chilling and been going down the Ultron like route a little bit, just like watching some of those clips on YouTube. So it's
Why
been
don't you
fun.
just watch the movie again, Michael? I
Well,
mean,
I have. I have, but like I like to see more of my favorite trolling AI.
Reddington Ultron.
Yes.
well, we called him Uncle Red. Uncle Red Ultron.
Yeah. Because he was
Blacklist.
the blacklist. And I made a joke because like season 1 that if he died, he'd just stick his brain in Ultron and just become Ultron. Like
No,
him.
yeah.
Yeah,
But then
back
again,
in
but then again, that series is getting another season. Which it's like, oh my god, they just want to make this a decade, don't they? Fine.
season 9.
Ugh, Jesus.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, they're really pushing this. They're really pushing it, I guess.
There's nothing to flush out, though. I mean, once she got the baby and then lost the character, or lost Jack or whatever his name was, and all that shit, and then my pal Mr. Kaplan left or got killed allegedly, which I don't believe. And it's like, god damn it, there's only so much you can do. At best, you gotta get Dembe to betray Red at some point.
Well, I mean, she's becoming more like Red, so
That's a sad, Michael. That's sad for me. That's
I know. I know. But I think it's because people just like James Spader, so it's like, hell yeah, give him another season.
Well, I mean, if they're gonna get McManning off it, they best do it right now. Whatever.
Yep.
He's got a distinctive voice as well as like some presence.
True.
I'm sorry. What you say, Chris?
Spader. He's got like that voice and presence.
True, he does.
Oh, he's always had that voice, since the '80s.
Yeah. Him and Robert Downey Jr. had that great rapport, which is why it was like cast opposite him in Age of Ultron.
And yet now it's like the new cast of the MCU who's going to keep the MCU alive now without Downey Jr. or Evans to lead the pack.
Yeah, well, it's time for a new direction, I guess.
The era of science has died, along with all hail magic and mystery and all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it was like last time was science and tech. Now it's magic and cosmic wonders.
Yeah. Oh,
as there should be.
They started with Iron Man because I thought let's start with a machine dude because it's just a dude and well we don't know about what people would react to some fantastical things. Now we're about to go into multiverse with Doctor Strange soon.
Yes.
So
I thought this was going to be Spider-Man because he's got to deal with this shit.
We don't even know if that's going to be multiverse anymore since like a lot of people. You know what? I'll give a rant when we get to WandaVision about what people's expectations are for that.
We'll get there. So, news?
Well, some incels unfortunately discovered that Lola Bunny, the redesign, but they were reacting to a fan art from 2010 like idiots. And
yeah, I knew there was like there is no way that Lola had that kind of rack at all. I don't remember that.
She didn't, but apparently they're idiots and didn't realize it. Yeah,
So people are upset by the new redesign of Lola for the new Space Jam movie,
which wasn't really much of a downgrade, to be honest.
It's not even a redesign.
Similar.
The only redesign is just the uniform, the Toon Squad uniform.
Exactly.
That's about it.
Yeah.
You know what? Oh, go on, Mike.
They thought that this fan art was the original from Space Jam. Just like, no. They're idiots. But
technically, not even technically, the original Space Jam came out like in 1995 when we were kids, Mike. So what the fuck are they talking about? We were here. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they getting upset? It's a fucking cartoon. So her fucking little chest or whatever is not prominent like Jessica Rabbit or whatever. It doesn't matter. She's a cartoon. Whatever. Okay.
Oh, because they're furries and they wanted to beat it off, I guess. I don't know.
I'll be totally honest. I have never jacked off to Lola Bunny. She's a fucking cartoon character. That's as far as it goes. She's a nice design. She's pretty, but other than that, I have never beat it to Lola Bunny.
Exactly. So it's like, okay.
This is a fucking cartoon. It's a fucking cartoon. Come on.
It exposes the worst in humanity.
Doesn't stop certain people from beating into other characters.
And I will never kink shame them much. I don't kink shame them. We all have our kinks and shit, but it's like she's a fucking. What? Don't get upset over a freaking little design. You can always just skip this one and just go back to the original one and just beat off to her there.
Exactly.
And the
Sadly,
like everybody,
mankind is a mistake. We're learning.
like the only redesign is just the uniforms, like the rest of the Toon Squad, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Well, and they're actually a bit more. I think they're more CGI than an original cartoon, though.
Yeah, that one shot of Bugs, he's like now just like full on furry CG like with Sonic.
Which I'm not really down for. I really wish they would have kept the original, like the drawings, like from like Roger Rabbit or like Looney Tunes in action and shit.
Yeah.
They could have done that way.
Yeah,
I would have loved it.
Yeah, the hybrid of like 2D animation with like live action. Like I'm like, why couldn't they just keep that? Because that's what made those movies interesting. Because the juxtaposition between live action and cartoon.
I made them better, but whatever. It is what it is.
Unfortunately, even though again, the hybrid's much more better in my opinion.
I love the Roger Rabbit. Looney Tunes back in action. Even Rocky and Bullwinkle. To an extent.
Oh yeah, that was a movie, wasn't it?
Yeah,
2002.
You know the movie then? It's just like, alright.
What movie?
Is there Rocky and Bullwinkle?
We need to get that moose or some shit like that. I can't do it. I can't do Natasha's voice.
Yeah. Jason Alexander, Russo, Robert De Niro.
I heard Bullwinkle, so I was like, oh, those characters.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
I did not know they had their own movie.
Yeah, it was like it did bad. It did bad in the box office though at the time, but I guess some who've ever watched it liked it. I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's all right. It's not garbage, but it's enjoyable garbage. I guess be better. Like Robert, you can tell Robert De Niro was kind of having fun a little bit of that character play.
Shockingly, and it's De Niro. He's like known for his like lack of sense of humor.
Yeah, fearless leader he played. He had fun, and then I guess just Alexander and Russo were having fun too.
Oh, and actually add Enchanted to it because they were able to do the transition between 2D and real. Too.
That's because they were like two different worlds. The 2D stuff was like, oh, another universe, like with like all being all
but still, it was still in the film.
And then they get to live action where they're like, oh, go through the sewer because it's a portal. Kind of like changes your look.
Yeah, but it's still like a nice. It was still like a nice mesh. It was still a nice mesh though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, seeing Patrick Dempsey say, "I don't sing, I don't dance," and everything, and Amy Adams before the Lois Lane train hit her full on and shit.
Okay, now that you mentioned that movie, now I feel like I want to watch it just for the sake of the movie, as well as some of the ridiculous shit, like with James Marsden's character, who's the prince, and he's like sitting in the middle of the thing, and a group of people on bikes crash into him. That was hilarious.
Yes, Enchanted might be as a secret gem that many people have really got accustomed to, depending who you ask.
I mean, it was good.
I think I actually enjoyed that movie when we got it on DVD. That was yeah.
Cool. I mean, that was fun. So, I mean, I saw once, but
so are we going? So is anyone like interested in watching Space Jam 2?
Not particularly, but
I haven't seen much on that movie, to be honest.
Okay, I know I'm not going to watch it. I'm just going to ignore it. Like, okay, whatever, it exists.
It's not a big priority to me.
It isn't. It really isn't.
Well, also one of the big things about it is that I still don't have HBO Max here. Yes, I will keep repeating that every fucking time.
Really
When we go
don't.
to stream, when we talk about streaming services. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will still give that stupid rant.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
eventually,
believe.
it'll probably come out to you next year.
Yeah, it depends on what Europe decides. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
there's something blocking Max
I heard about
there.
I read up about HBO Max reaching Europe soon, and I had to check like what areas. It doesn't say Germany, so there is a potential that I'm still fucked.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's Europe's got weird like deal that they gotta work out. I think.
Yeah.
They
But
do stuff in pounds, though, right? Like, I want a pound. Money is a pound over there, right?
Pounds and
that's
euros.
England. Yeah,
Thank you.
England. But yeah, euros for the rest. Since England did or Great Britain did that Brexit shit, it's like
Is that
okay,
still a thing?
kind
No
of.
one's talking about Brexit.
I mean, no, because Scofield took over. But
Oh, why? Okay.
but yeah, no, Brexit kind of like the whole situation is like yeah, we kind of fucked up.
I still don't grasp. Even if I ask someone who's very well tuned with this, I still think it's like still kind of confusing. Like, why would they want to break away? It's like, come on, why break a good
Well,
thing?
well, a lot of it's like culture. This Britain's like viewpoint of it, because Britain's always kind of like viewed their own way versus Europe. I guess
Mm-hmm.
like Britain's always been like, yeah, we don't always like doing what the mainland does. So I don't know.
Hmm.
It was an older Great Britain thing, not necessarily what young people, I guess, would think. But whatever.
I mean, no matter where you go, it's older. It's the older generation still taking the steering wheel. So whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
In short, politics is fucked.
And
Yeah,
politics, bureaucracy just sucks altogether.
it does.
Yeah, have to go for a meeting for another meeting for another meeting for another meeting. That and then down that rabbit hole because that is what bureaucracy is in a nutshell. A meeting for a meeting for a meeting. If I could give an example of bureaucracy, Shin Godzilla, where they had to have a meeting for another meeting to fix all the damages of Godzilla.
Ah,
I've sadly been in meetings and meetings before where nothing gets resolved. It's just a meeting.
Yeah, yeah, that's
It's like,
yeah.
okay.
I was like, what is it with all the meetings and because at the after watching, I was like, what the hell is with all the meetings? Like it was like just like all the boring stuff, and then I read up online like that's what happens. I'm like, what? They were making fun of that shit. Like that's how
Yeah,
like they operate. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I like it more because
yeah,
as like kind of a just satire on that shit.
yeah. I can sadly see that certain bureaucracies do that. Not just us.
So yeah, so now I have a really warped negative perception of bureaucracy.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
well,
Sadly.
Chris, you're not. Well, Chris, you have no patience for it.
like a radical kind of hatred for bureaucracy. That's what I'll say.
So, if we had to describe a song for you, it would be like some kind of anarchist song, like God Shoot the Queen, like that group or something, the Sex Pistols or something.
Oh, God. He's gonna blow up Parliament, guy.
Blow up Parliament.
maybe even better.
I may have a radical hate for bureaucracy, but I'm not that radical to the point of terrorism.
Yeah, he's not V Vendetta or Guy Fawkes. But yeah.
I can just picture. I don't know why I can just picture Chris just wearing some kind of like some kind of mask and everything, and causing just mayhem wherever he goes just because, instead of sticking to the man and shit, instead of some kind of
And
minor revolution.
and I'm wearing a V for Vendetta mask.
Yeah, and then like cargo pants with, or one of your interesting attire or
Actually,
whatever,
actually,
and just
actually, I do have a V
Yeah.
for Vendetta mask.
Oh,
oh
sweet.
god, oh shit,
I,
right?
I got that shit out of a con back in Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and it was free. It was like over there. I got a bunch of free stuff from the Alamo Draft House because they had their own room, and I checked it out, and that's how I got like a bunch of free posters and have like a free shirt of like one of the characters from 2001 floating in space into his death.
Mm.
So yeah.
Minor anarchy, or he could be that character Anarchy from Batman, Michael.
Oh yeah. I mean, he was young, even in the game. Just yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll just dress up as like some kind of 1980s punk.
Your dad can give you pointers. He listens to all that stuff.
Or just like dress up as like a thrash metal fan in the mosh pit.
Or you can dress up as Hawk from Cobra Kai and such shit.
I just had to dye my hair red and make it into a mohawk and get a fucking hawk.
Yes, I'll be right back. I gotta go help my mom with something. I'll be right back.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, sticking up to the man.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other news that's apparently not on the docket, but hey, we got news.
That was all the news I can remember.
I'll just
Unless
I'll
there's
just
any.
I'll just minor controversies
Just-
that had no point of
Yeah.
existence.
Yeah, minor controversies and just mankind or men just like outing themselves as furries. Not that I'm kink shaming, but that's sad.
Just men thinking with their dicks instead of their brains.
Yeah, exactly.
Humanity, man.
Yep, Weebism was a mistake.
Humanity was a mistake.
That is true.
Yeah, instead of
The
Miyazaki.
name.
Yeah, instead of the Miyazaki meme of him saying anime was a mistake, we pretty much have God here saying humanity was a mistake.
No way he's gonna send some flags. Or disaster movies. Sure it gets frozen.
Fucking hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we don't have any other things to talk about. Because I don't want to talk about WandaVision's when Jeff's not here. Maybe.
Yeah.
So.
True.
Anything else you got on your mind?
Anything else? Well, I will say this about the whole furry controversy. It's just, I guess sometimes people just get angry over nothing. It's just like, chill, guys. It was just a drawing, but I guess people sometimes just see someone like write up an article or write up a tweet and it explodes, and they don't like look into where this image came from or if it came from the actual movie. I guess people just need to like calm down with their furry boners and just chill, I guess is the word I think this week.
Oh, speaking of characters being sexualized, for some reason, I've been seeing, Big Hero 6, right? And
Yeah.
you know the ant. I've been seeing like a freaking image of like the ant of like just like leaning on the counter, and like there's like the view of her cleavage and all that. But in the actual movie, it's all covered up, and I'm like, where the fuck is all this sexualization coming from? God damn it, people! Fucking.
I guess people are horny too much, maybe.
Seriously, people.
They're stuck at home. They're bored. Pent up hormones. Who knows?
Fucking hell. I guess it's all gonna cause people to have like freaking Mandela effect or some shit for
True.
so much of
That
this.
is true. And that's kind of like what happened to the Lola Bunny situation. Just mental effect just run amok.
Also, funny story about the Mandela effect. You know about the bear stained bears thing.
Yeah.
You know how everybody
The
is,
two different.
yeah, how everybody was like bear stained bears or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm like the only one that was never affected by that.
Yeah.
I'm like
No.
the only one.
Like.
I never. I'm the reason why I was never affected by the bear stained bears thing and a bear stained bears because actually like I what the fuck is up on Jeff's end?
Huh?
Uh-oh.
What?
I heard some random clutter and all that shit on your end. What?
That was me. I was sitting down. I got back.
Oh,
Oops.
I was talking about Mandela effect with Mike and how I was one of the only I for some like out of everybody I'm like the only one that was never affected by the bear stain bear controversy.
Yeah.
What was the controversy?
The spellings.
Yeah,
Oh, I call them the bear. I call them the bears.
what?
I call them the Bearisting Bears.
I know like
Okay.
how I like you know how like everybody called it the bear stain bears but it was actually bear stain. Like the reason I know
Bearistain?
yeah, it was actually bear
Yes.
stain.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Bearistain? Oh.
Yeah.
I'm like the only person that was never affected with the bear stain thing. It was always bear stain with me.
How about stain though? Why would we a stain like stain? If you emphasize the stain, it sounds like you have a stain on your clothes that you got to get rid of.
Like, and if
Well, I think that's what.
and if people think I'm lying, like here's how I knew. Here's how it never affected me. The cartoons theme song. That's what made me not. That's what like. That's how I was not affected by the whole bear stain thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I am not from the Bears universe. So yeah, so everybody on
Yeah.
Earth's a fucking alien, and I'm the only one from this planet.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's just people's pronunciations, and they didn't realize it's an A, and not an E.
Oh, this would give people. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big thing.
Oh no,
Well,
not that. I really couldn't care less about the stain or the stain at this point. It's already done. Like whatever.
Oh
yep.
yeah.
Oh,
What the fuck with the Archie comic Sonic?
That's apparently I found out there that Tails took on a Titan form.
Oh, oh, okay. This is obviously Ken Pender's era because of the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had a muscle form. And yeah, those comics are fucking weird.
He's gone there and run.
Especially like with some of the echidna stuff.
Oh yeah, that's the.
Do you mean from Ray Zero, or are we talking Attack on Titan?
Sonic.
Okay, watcher.
Yeah, the kid knows.
Because in the Archie comics of Sonic during a certain run, freaking Knuckles had like a large extended family and ancestors, and apparently the one of the writers actually won a lawsuit and now owns the characters somehow. And like and he was just like he's like a work for hire writer. He, so you would assume that the characters would technically be owned by Sega because it's a licensed property, but somebody fucked up in the offices. So yeah,
Yep.
so a lot of those characters are actually owned by that writer.
Wow.
Oops.
Yeah,
Well.
That's something.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That's why Yeah, that was like one of the reasons why they discontinued the Archie comics continuity and went to IDW.
Hmm.
Ah.
Just like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, Ninja Turtles was different because like the creators sold it because like probably with a lack of passion.
Yeah.
Oh, right, we talked about this like a long while ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
and
did.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So yeah, lots of fuckiness with licensed properties, especially with Sonic.
Yeah, well, that's a peculiar thing to get under while when I leave. But okay.
Yeah. Man,
So,
man, we've been
uh,
having some weird ass topics this like this week with no like barely any news.
well, there is some news. I mean, besides the fact Jessica Rabbit was trending with Lola Bunny, but that was an obvious. That was another thing. There was another reason why that was trending. But
Sure.
news. Okay, news. Um, here's some interesting news that came out today, but I'm not sure if we really care. There was like a brief thing about the Flash today. Some new
Oh.
trailer. Barry Allen came out today.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, for season 7.
Not that Flash. I mean Snyder Flash.
Justice League.
Those. Yeah. Oh yeah, those stuff. I mean, they're fine and stuff.
And then season 7 of Flash did start. I didn't care, but apparently people like it because whatever. But it seems to be going good.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of
Lois and Clark. I mean, Superman, Lois, and Clark. Superman and Lois will be taking a small hiatus until May.
Okay.
Yeah, they just started, but it'll be on a small hiatus. So 2-3 months, but Supergirl will come flying in March 30th.
Okay, well, that's cool. At least.
Yes.
I need to watch Superman and Lois because like from what I heard, it actually sounds pretty cool with the Superman just being a family guy and like trying to balance his.
You'll like it, Chris.
Yeah,
You'll like it.
I just need to
Mhm.
like find the episodes and watch them, and then find like if I have CW here so I can watch that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, find some reruns of those episodes and watch like the series further because I heard really good things, and from what I saw from some of the clips, like the intro, like introducing you to Superman and his origin, just to get it off quick. That Fleischer suit looks fucking epic.
It
Yes,
does.
it does.
Especially since like the Fleischer design's like my favorite Superman costume.
It's such a really well designed suit. I love that suit.
It was just so cool, especially like when they they did it by homaging Action Comics cover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got 2 bits of news that I can say.
Cool.
Shoot.
But okay. Well, one, thank you for liking and subscribing to CJM.
Oh,
We
for
are up to
fuck's
18
sakes.
views. Thank you very much for that.
18
You're
subs.
awesome.
Oh yeah, we got 2 subs.
Yes, 18.
We got two.
Yes.
We got 2 subs for the past week. So thank you, new members of our CJM community that watches our stuff. Thanks for joining us. I don't know if you're from like watching those commentaries, but we do a podcast. If you've watched this far, I don't know why I'm talking.
Yes.
I don't know why I'm talking. I don't even know if they're actually listening.
Well, let's just assume they are and that they're just being nice. Who knows?
Yeah, let's just be positive about it. Yeah, we got 2 subs.
Yes.
We're moving up in the world, boys.
Yes,
We're
yeah.
18 years. We're 18
Yes.
years old.
One left to vote.
Any news you're wanting to talk about?
Yeah, I actually wrote this. I actually typed this up, but I didn't send it to you guys because there really wasn't much to say. But first, under anime and games, Hogwarts Legacy will have trans and inclusive character creation. Fuck you, Lord.
Oh yeah, that is so cool. Also, as being a giant fuck you to J.K. Rowling for being a transphobe.
Yes. Yes.
That is the best.
That's pretty much all.
Yeah, that is the best middle finger they can ever do.
Yes, and it's still coming out in 2022 after they get everything patched and shit. So.
Yeah. Also, the fact that that game, they have no affiliation with Rowling, and I heard somewhere that she's not getting any royalties from that game. That's what I've
That's
heard.
good. Yeah.
That's a good thing. She has enough money. She'll be fine.
Yep.
Yeah. When I heard about her being a fucking turf, I was like, "Fuck you."
Well, you and a lot of fans. It's more tragic for the fans out there. The creator of one of their favorite book mediums is a asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like when I made, especially like I've made some trans friends over the years. So, yeah, like I was like, wow, you do this to your fans? Well, fuck you, JK.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I guess people will be, but for the game itself, I'm guessing people will try to join their favorite, what was it? Class, schooling, I forget, team. I forget how that shit goes.
The house.
Houses.
Thank you, Michael. Houses. Thank you.
Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw.
And Gryffindor.
Michael, what's your house that you stand?
Ravenclaw.
Yeah, I can see it. I think I think it would pick Ravenclaw for me, but they would have to make the questions to enter the dorm room very easy for me, so I can figure it out. Because for each of the houses, you gotta like do certain things that have a password or some shit like that. So
yeah, that's true.
But I think I would be a Ravenclaw, but I would be like, I would have to nurture my intelligence as I grew up there. But yeah.
Yeah, that's just like the name Ravenclaw. It just sounds interesting.
It's cool. It's like the better sounding name.
True.
It's the better sounding name, Ravenclaw.
Also,
it's like Ravens.
Also sounds badass because Ravenclaw.
Yeah. Yeah,
pretty much.
Singing, just bringing Raven.
Yeah, Chris, you would be Gryffindor?
Of course.
You have a lot of undoubted courage, so I have no doubt that you would be a Gryffindor.
You would hang out with Harry Potter,
or become like a co-high to Harry Potter, because if we're going by age, he's from the older generation.
That's true.
Well, from what I found out about Harry Potter, the whole franchise takes place in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, yep. So the events of Deathly Hallows takes place like a year before I was born.
You would have missed out, Chris.
Yeah.
But hypothetically, if you could like arrange certain events, I mean, events would probably happen like in the mid-2000s at best.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing that says that you cannot be friends with someone else outside your class, like your house. So there's that.
I think Luna did it as well, or Luna and Hermione.
Luna and Hermione had a strong friendship throughout after they met up and everything. That was the thing.
If I remember correctly, I mean, it's been years. So.
No one's really, but then again, no one gives a fuck about Hufflepuff in that entire series.
Every time I think of Hufflepuff, I'm wondering, I'm just like expecting a Jigglypuff to just pop up.
Well, yeah.
Like, it's like, is that a Jigglypuff evolution? I mean, no, I know it's not, but that's what I always think of. Like, you're Hufflepuff.
Well, yeah. Then again, Hufflepuff's colors are gold and yellow or something.
That's true.
Like
Or cereal.
like a
Yeah, it was a cereal. Yeah, it is a cereal.
Cereal as well. I'm just like,
Like
I want some Hufflepuff for Chris. I want some Hufflepuff for breakfast.
I wonder if it's like Honey Nut
Some-
Cheerios or something.
Give me that. Or, like,
Honey Nut Cheerios is good.
That's true. I do like.
I didn't like it as a kid though. Now,
Yeah.
but then again, that
Yeah.
could be my age talking. God damn
As
it.
a kid, you gravitate towards those more sugary ones. When as you get older,
Sugar,
Lucky Charms,
the more sugary
Cone
ones.
Pops. Yeah.
I actually like a few weeks ago, I actually bought some Captain Crunch cereal.
Oh,
First time in
dude.
And first time in years, it's like, sweet, I gotta get this.
Like, sweet, I gotta get this awesome shit just to
Yeah.
feel the taste.
Exactly. So I haven't eaten that in a while. I was like, shit, I'm just gonna get it. Fucking, it's a pandemic. I want my damn cereal.
I mean, yeah, you gotta buckle down. It's like, who am I? It's not like I'm trying to be healthy, but it's not like I'm gonna meet up with anyone right now. Fuck you.
Oh,
True.
Everyone's eating junk food.
One weekend, a few weeks ago, I like when I started getting cereal again. For some reason, I got cereal again. It was like Fruity Pebbles, and like one morning,
Sweet.
I woke up really early on a Saturday morning, and
Mhm.
so I decided, you know what? I'm gonna get some cereal. I'm gonna go on Disney Plus and watch some cartoons. So it's pretty much my own.
As the good Lord intended.
So
Yeah.
pretty much, I made my own Saturday morning cartoon program. like starting with Gargoyles, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, fucking maybe Goof Troop, and just
Wow. Oh.
just random shit.
Well, speaking of gargoyles, I watched a random episode a few weeks ago.
Oh sweet.
Really?
Yeah, it was it was related because the late great Tony J's birthday was early last month, and so I watched his one appearance in that show where he played Anubis the Jackal.
Xanatos' little mod squad or whatever.
Yeah, and Mod Squad, and then they resurrect Anubis, and Tony J was speaking as the Death God, and I actually enjoyed that episode because Tony J's voice is like you recognize him right away.
Yeah, it's like that godly kind of voice that is just like can be very chilling.
Yeah. So that was my tribute to him. It's like,
nice. Though again, Gargoyles I did like, but I know that I fell off when I was a kid. So there are some episodes I got, and some episodes I was kind of confusing because there was an overarching plot going on. But didn't Xanatos have like a kid with someone?
If I remember correctly, he did.
And wasn't Loki involved or something?
He might have been.
That's what got confusing. That the whole mysticism got involved with regular things, and Xanatos got kind of zoned out. Like he seemed to be like a anti-hero at best.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess I need to actually watch that series to get a full view of it. I guess.
Yeah, I'm meaning to rewatch the series again, but I will probably do that at some point.
I mean, the first episode was just, Goliath meeting Eliza or whatever. Eliza or whatever her name is. And you can tell there's sexual tension between the two.
Definitely.
Actually, it was like 5 episodes. It was a mini-series.
It was a movie. It was a movie. Well, for me, it was a movie that I got on physical media.
Okay.
It was a movie.
Because there was like 2 half-hour episodes stitched to a movie. I call it a miniseries because it's like 5 episode continuous thing.
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Right.
And you
Yeah.
say
It's really
movie, I guess like, oh, that's how they splice it together to make it a movie. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah.
because in the physical media one, you could play like a game with it at the end of the episode.
oh yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
the Disney stuff had like some mini games and like some of the DVD menus.
Yeah.
It was kind of scary though because you have like only a certain amount of time before it ended, so you had to like be quick with it. I never played it though.
I was
I got
Yeah.
scared.
I hate timers in any game. Doesn't matter if it's like
I know, but it was on a VHS tape, so there's only so much time you could play. Like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, those are like in the Arkham games, those time where you have to get to one point in Arkham City. It's like, oh god.
Oh yeah, that did happen on those games too. Like,
Yeah,
particularly with Zaz and all his bullshit.
yeah, and then for Firefly we have to disable the bomb for it blows up. Yeah, and I was like, curse you, Dacking, trolls, not always the best.
But Gargoyles is still a good series. I can understand why some people want a reboot or something, or a
Yeah.
continuation.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I'll be down for it.
Oh, right, and one more thing about it. Didn't Demona have an egg with Goliath, and it would turn out to be their daughter, and he was like very, very reluctant at one point that he couldn't really be with her. The daughter itself.
I think there was a daughter.
She had black
Yeah.
hair and everything, and Demona said she hit the egg or some shit like that for whatever reason, because that's how she rolled.
Well, I need to continue watching that. I've been way off my game.
I'm only going by remembering certain aspects of that show, which got so confusing. And then Demona actually got cursed, and she kind of turned into a human.
Oh
I
yeah,
think at one point some of the gargoyles did turn human, and then I think one point Eliza did become like a gargoyle.
Yeah, it was a bait and switch for whatever reason.
mm-hmm.
And I gotta say though, I do ship a lot. I do ship Eliza and Goliath though. I think they are. I'm not saying they're soulmates, but they have so much chemistry together. I think they would have found a way to be together.
Yeah, not good chemistry.
Yeah. Now whether he has a dick and everything, I mean, probably does.
I'm sure.
Well, we
I'm
wouldn't.
sure he does.
Well, we wouldn't know because he's wearing a fucking loincloth all the time.
They all wear loincloths.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I guess they probably do have penises. It's just it's covered up.
we just didn't see their boners.
Oh man, that I guess it went. Oh right.
Oh,
But
God.
I'll step away from the slash fiction right now. Two more bits of news. Two more bits of news. Superman and Lois got green up for season 2 immediately, so it'll
yes.
continue on.
Oh
That's
yeah,
a
I
good
heard
thing.
about that.
Yes, and the last bit of news I could ever type up: Thor 4, Melissa McCarthy cast as fake Hela with Matt Damon
Oh,
returning as fake Thor.
Yes,
Yes, what you mean.
they're gonna do another reenactment. Yes. Because
No.
that Matt Damon one was hilarious.
Yes,
It
he was.
was.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
I can just imagine Hella's like reaction, like, really?
So yeah. Speaking of Melissa McCarthy, she's in like that new Netflix movie where she's playing a superhero along with Octavia Spencer, and I gotta say those costumes actually look pretty freaking sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh,
Yeah, the ones they're wearing,
Oh,
it
yeah.
looks pretty sick.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, anything else?
Oh, that was it. I mean, other than the whole Thor 4 and Natalie Portman was seen on set, so she's pretty much going to be she's already confirmed. So whatever.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
saw like an image of her. She got fucking buff.
It's working
Yeah,
out.
so wait, so we know that Mjolnir got destroyed, but I guess it's gonna find a way to reconstitute it and get the hammer to her.
Probably, I don't know.
Probably. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, who knows what they're gonna do with Thor 4 and stuff.
Love
Maybe.
Shangri-La.
Given the fact that it got destroyed and we only see like Mjolnir being used by Captain America in Endgame,
Via time
and
travel.
that was even by time travel, and then he had to return it to where it once was, so time doesn't get broken and everything, like with the fucking stones or whatever, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe just refixes itself. Maybe just like rebuilds itself. Who knows? Like I'm interested and curious about that, and we'll have to wait and see. Guess
Mm-hmm.
as the saying goes, I mean, we'll have our theories, but it's what we see. It's just theories, I guess.
You can't really have much theories of a movie that hasn't come out yet, though.
Exactly. You can have your ideas, maybe.
Oh, theories. I fucking love you for existing, but sometimes you can go out of fucking control.
Okay, before we start with the big thing, I gotta ask. By these past 3 episodes, did any of us like get stuck on our theories? Yes or no?
No.
Thank God.
Not really. I was enjoying it for what it was. Like, yeah, I had theories, but I didn't expect them to come true.
I kind of ran with the Reed Richards, though, and I'm disappointed in myself.
I mean, it was understandable. I think a lot of us hyped stuff that was never really intended to be hyped, I think.
I just took shit at face value.
Yeah. It's understandable.
Okay, and one more thing. Before we... this kind of corresponds with everything, but I have to ask. Okay, we know the definition of a multiverse, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so the thing is, it seems like on the internet, the multiverse is supposed to be a saving grace, and it's not really supposed to be. The multiverse is something that exists, but it's not supposed to be a band-aid you use for the foundation of your world to bring in someone from someone else and incorporate them into your world just because of reasons.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It's not a band-aid. It's just something that exists.
You know, let's get into let's just begin the fucking spoiler cast so we can talk more about it.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So yeah, we are an hour and 37 minutes into the episode, and we're finally doing the fucking spoiler cast after a lot of talk of some bullshit.
Sorry about that. It was a thing.
Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna start our WandaVision finale spoiler cast. So if you so same rules apply. Spoilers. If you haven't watched the episode, do it now. Pause and just watch it. If you don't care about spoilers, okay. But if you cry about spoilers, even though we gave you fair warning, too bad. You ruined it for yourself because you didn't listen to us. So
yes.
Yeah, WandaVision. Anybody gonna start?
Yes. Really good episode this week.
A lot of fighting, more or less. A lot of fighting. Nothing much to say. It was just a final stand for Wanda and Agatha, who wants her magic.
Yeah.
Yes, she wanted her powers. She wanted to absorb it. She wanted everything, basically, like a leech. She wanted the blood or the magic.
Yeah.
In this case.
Yeah, she was a leech. Like, hey, I'm getting all your powers. For motivation, just being, hey, I want your powers. You're like, I fucked with you. Try to see what you can do. I want your powers now. What the fuck is up with that music?
Don't worry about it.
Gotta be careful.
That's my background for my PS4. Sorry.
We gotta be very careful with music now.
I know.
Yeah, because you get copyright in your DMC playing.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't want it.
So yeah,
the series finale.
So yeah, the whole series finale. Everybody's fighting everybody. Wanda versus Agatha. Vision versus Spectral White Vision. the boys versus the military, and then yeah, it was a big giant brawl. Uh, yeah, Wanda and
Yeah.
Agatha just like you know exchanging blows, but every time Wanda uses her powers, looks like she's actually being her power, like her life force is also being sucked. So she's becoming so every time she uses her powers, she's becoming a husk, like from like her
Yes.
hands turning black.
Yes.
So yeah, and
Yes.
Vision is fighting his white self, and White Vision is actually the real Vision, by the way, and
Yes.
Yes.
the Vision we've been following throughout the whole show is actually a manifestation of what Wanda sees. So
Yeah. A memory. As he
yeah,
said.
so yeah, and so Wanda decides, okay. At one point, Wanda decides, oh, I'm gonna open the veil. She tries that. The kids, as well as Vision, are disintegrating. That's a problem for her because
Yes.
like this is the family she wanted, and it's pretty much just getting fucked. And what will she do? Open the veil, let everybody out? Because apparently everybody's now awake. Uh, and now, like, now they're afraid of Wanda. Like, what's happening? And she wants everybody to, like, leave now because, like, it's too much for her now. But if she opens the hex, her family's gone, Vision and the kids. So she closes the hex and continues fighting. Here comes the military.
Yes.
And
Hayward and his asshole shit.
yeah, Hayward,
Yeah.
fucking asshole. Yeah. So yeah, Hayward's just being a fucking asshole and just like wants to kill Wanda and all that and all of them and all this and that. Fights continue, uh, and all that, and we get a reveal about Quicksilver. He was just a dude under like
An actor.
he was just an actor named Ralph Boner, and a lot of people were fucking pissed off
Yes.
about this part, and I'm like,
Boner.
a lot of
Yes.
Boner?
I saw a lot of outrage for this, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Outrage. And
okay, boner joke, yeah, cringy. I laugh because I'm a juvenile shit.
Yes, you
yeah,
are.
it's also a growing pains reference as well.
To a character
Because
from
for
that
the-
show, yes.
Yes. Mike
Yeah.
Seaver's friend was nicknamed Boner. Yeah,
So
it was the thing.
so
Played by Walter King's son,
so
by the
yeah.
way.
So yeah, I was like, yeah, I knew it was just a dude, not multiverse shit. Because like,
Yeah.
because throughout the whole show, there was no hint of multiverse.
None at all.
Most
Everyone
of it-
ran with that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like the reason why it was ran that way was because it's tying in to Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Yes.
And there was like, if I remember from all the trailers, there was no hint of multiverse at all.
None.
Yeah.
None whatsoever. None. There was no point blank, this is a multiverse.
No.
None.
Reality warping, yes, but not a multiverse.
Not a fucking multiverse. That's like... No. The multiverse is not something to be a band-aid for everyone. No, it was never a multiverse in this. It was a simple story. That's all.
It was,
Yeah, at the end of the day, it was a simple story about grief.
yeah,
And the birth of the Scarlet Witch.
Yes.
yeah. So
And story.
So yeah, like when Quicksilver was in there, I was like, like I was like, what the fuck? Like, and then like the next episode, this
When he popped up, it was shocking. Like,
Yeah.
what?
That was like a meta casting.
yeah,
Anything Marvel.
Kevin Feige knew what he was doing. There is no undercurrent of mutants just yet. Calm down.
yeah. I was like,
Like,
what the fuck? And then the next scene, like it's got to be a dude. Somebody has to, like, this is just a dude playing Quicksilver, and then everybody was like, no, this has to be the Fox version come over. How I knew it was not the Fox version, the way his speed is represented, because in the Fox version, it's like he's just zooming around and doing the slow mo bullshit. That's how his speed is represented.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the MCU, how speed is represented, there's a trail, like a streak of like silver and blue. Like
Yes.
if
That
you
Tommy does.
yeah, that Tommy
Or
does,
Billy.
that
No,
Pietro does in Age of Ultron, as well as in here. Like he leaves a trail because
Yes.
yeah, and I kind of feel vindicated that it was just a dude. You know, it was like okay, because like if they're gonna do multiverse stuff with like Peter, his name is Peter in the Fox version. That I think that would have to like bring up a lot of baggage with like that version of the X-Men of Quicksilver.
think of it like this: the foundation of that universe of the X-Men is destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
It came to a conclusion with Logan, at best.
Yes. Logan was the end, like, in that timeline, I guess.
Logan was a
Timeline, and then the new branch is the newer X-Men films, which had a dead end after Dark Phoenix.
Yes.
So
also
it's dead.
that version of Quicksilver would be fucking old.
True.
Yes.
Because in like each movie they started to skip a decade.
Yeah, that might have been a detriment against it. That also could have killed the foundation of those films.
Yeah, because like
That's a good
in
point.
Age of because in Days of Future Past he was like fucking like okay I assume he's in his teens. Apocalypse he's in his 20s because of the decades, right? Like 70 like the 70s and days, 80s in Apocalypse, 90s in Dark Phoenix. I've not watched Dark Phoenix. I just know it's in the 90s. So he would be
Yeah.
30
Yeah.
in the 90s and then thousands be fucking 40, 50.
Then, if you want to make it a closed circle, then maybe events of the original X-Men start coming to pass with Wolverine and Vogue and shit.
Oh, not
Yeah.
in that timeline. They fucked it up. That's pretty
Yeah,
much
they
a
did.
waste.
Yeah, but the X-Men universes have died, so whatever. That's my headcanon. They're dead.
Yeah.
I mean, yes. And then now we're waiting for the one, which,
Yeah,
you know,
so
bit.
yeah, Quicksilver being from another multiverse, that was like yeah, that's not gonna happen. That was not gonna happen. It's just gotta be a dude or some manifestation. It was just a dude.
And everyone's upset. Everyone I listened to who I like have said the same thing, and I had to cut them off. No, it's over. Don't.
Yeah.
Also the fact that I didn't care for that version of Quicksilver either, despite him having a better character.
Was he really that important, to be honest?
I was
Oh, he was
like,
just meta casting.
yeah. Also that version. Also Evan Peters' Quicksilver was just like a funny guy who did that funny scene of just like, like oh, do the whole slow mo thing that they actually did in Sonic as well, like years down the line, and just yeah, and the whole thing about him being like hey Magneto, I'm your son, and never actually going for it with it in Apocalypse, that got old quick.
Well, the thing is, they couldn't do it because of the comics, so that's why they probably pulled that shit.
Yes. Sadly.
But so more
Was it-
fighting between the witches and whatever.
Yeah, fighting between the
Yeah.
witches. Photon. Monica comes in, saves the kids from getting shot.
Yes.
One bullet passes by, but Billy's able to stop it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Like I was like, oh man, Monica turned to jelly for a bit, like just some cosmic kind of jelly. Look, I don't know why I said cosmic, but just like
It's energy she turned into.
Yeah.
Light.
Yeah. Light.
yeah,
She can phase through anything.
yeah,
She's one of the strongest humans in the world, enhanced humans.
yeah. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yes.
So, yeah, they caught the bullets. So one scene, Vision is talking to himself about existential things, about like
Yeah.
the boat I forgot what it was
The
called.
boat of Theseus.
That yeah, they were talking about that, like talking about like does that make you the original or whatever, kind of like some kind of philosophical existence kind of thing between them, and yeah, and White Vision,
Mhm.
and then White Vision just flies off after having like that moment,
Yeah,
so we might see him down the
yeah,
line.
yeah. We
So
probably
after
will.
unlocking unlocking the data to his memories, whole quiche or whatever.
Yeah, probably just like getting himself together, quote unquote.
Yeah,
Maybe, who knows?
yeah,
I am
Because
Vision. Lies off.
yeah, it's
mm-hmm.
like peace later, bitches.
Yeah, maybe trying to like look for himself.
Yeah,
Or just yeah, what you said, because he just needs to needs to go to a place and pee and just hold out. Like, what am I?
yeah, like yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a lot of people go like, oh, that's a wasted plot thread, they're gonna touch on that.
It's not a waste of plot.
Stop.
This is just
Like
opening up the foundation.
everybody go like,
It's
oh my god, they wasted a plot thread for something that's gonna be touched in the future. I don't know why they always say that.
yeah.
Oh, that's a
It
Yeah, do
wasted
you need
plot
opens
to
thread.
have
the
all your
door.
answers answered right now?
Yeah, it was gonna be answered in future. It's just opening the doors for more stuff down the line.
And
Yes.
Like
people
this
think a
is
closing people think an open door is closed. Like what the fuck?
no,
They don't know what they're
open.
talking about. The ghetto.
Yeah, remember this is the appetizer to more MCU stuff.
Yeah.
Phase Force is beginning.
I know people forget that shit.
I mean, yes, I get it. It was supposed to start last year, but
COVID fucked
pandemic,
everything.
pandemic had to change stuff a bit. So we're getting something I know a little different, but I honestly think it's a good way to start MCU. Phase 4. Something different.
So yeah,
Um,
the episode continues. Wanda's still fighting with Agatha and all that, and one moment before they were like flying all Dragon Ball Z like, Wanda
yeah,
does the mind thing that she did in Age of Ultron, which she hasn't done since, and like it goes.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the only time she's ever pulled that crypt rock shit. Then
Yeah,
yeah,
and
which, and
it backfires, and then and then yeah, having that big Dragon Ball Z flying blasts everywhere, and she's getting drained of her powers and all that, and Agatha just like, yeah, I'm draining every last bit of your power and life force, yeah, and now to destroy you. Why aren't my powers working? Previous episode, runes. What?
run.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Agatha created runes for her little basement to stop Wanda from using her powers. Here, Wanda used the Hex Veil to create the runes to stop
Yes.
Agatha. And I'm like, holy
Yep.
shit, that's awesome. And
K-Bag's a bitch.
yeah, and then Wanda gets all of her powers back and has like a magical girl style transformation into her Scarlet Witch outfit.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit,
that
that's awesome.
that was like the moment. And I was just like, oh yeah.
I fucking love that costume.
Girl. Yeah, me too. I like it.
Yeah,
I love it.
it
It's
looks
just like,
like it is like it looks like the comic costume, but it has details to make it stand out.
sweet.
Yeah, like just I know it's like a darker shade of red, like almost like
Yeah.
yeah, like almost like a crimson, like between crimson and burgundy. But I think it matches
mm-hmm.
with the like her almost like dark kind of you know
Yeah.
like self, and just like oh my god, I love this. I love that suit. it,
It is just well
it
designed.
looks so fucking good. It
They
looks
knew what they were doing when they made it.
it looks so good
Yes.
that I actually drew it, and I had fun drawing that.
Yes, you did.
And it actually comes with a hood that we see by the end of the episode. It comes with a damn hood. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
Yes.
yeah. I love the look of that suit. That is an
Mm-hmm.
upgrade right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's become the Scarlet Witch that shall destroy the world, allegedly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. What I love about this,
Could.
what I love about this version of Scarlet Witch is that she's magic. Like I know she's supposed to be a mutant, but I kind of like her magic kind of roots in this version. Just her
Mm-hmm.
her just being full magic instead of being like a mutant. That's what I like about this version.
Yeah.
Just yeah, I think that what makes this version special. Just like it
Cool.
like that, yeah.
So then after that, she curses Agatha to be within the town square or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be the nosy neighbor,
Yeah. You'll be Agnes.
but you'll need me later. I know where to find you.
Yeah. You'll need
Which
me.
is
You
true.
don't
She'll
know.
probably need her later.
Yeah. You don't know what forces you've unleashed. Quote unquote. That's the tagline that if I ever heard one.
And then she taps her, and she says "Okie dokie, neighbor" or some shit like that, like Ned Flanders or something.
Spectre Agnes.
Hiddly diddly, haddly hodily.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you see, from my thing, I think she kind of knows. And not if I see you first, I think she knows in the back of her mind what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
It's just the way she said it, like, not if I see you first and everything. Like, that's kind of ominous, but okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no doubt.
Wanda's a little like fucked in the head. Like,
Yes.
yeah, like there's something deeply wrong with her. Like obviously, like outside of the just.
Oh yeah.
Outside of the grief, there's something definitely wrong with her.
Oh yeah.
Like almost kind of sinister.
Yeah, like that's what happens. You tap into your chaotic powers a little bit.
So then she has to say goodbye to the kids and Vision.
Oh,
it's a nice. It was sad.
Yeah.
That was like
that was a sad moment, and like having to say, and they did not tell the kids that you're gonna disappear. No, they just like have a good night. Like
yes.
Thank you for choosing me as your mother. That was also ominous the way she said it. Like, oh,
yeah. and we get we get the moment where Vision cries.
Oh yeah, so that's what was going on. Okay, no wonder where people were like very about that. Okay.
Yeah.
Vision.
He was crying.
Yeah.
You are my sadness, but you are my hope, and more importantly, you are my love.
Yes.
You're a piece of the Mind Stone that's within me. A piece of it, like whatever that means.
Yes.
It's pretty obvious.
Obviously because she had a connection with the Mind Stone from like the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, that might have been more inevitable than anything at that point. If it just goes to her, but so they share one more kiss, and it's like, oh god, she has to say goodbye to him for a second time.
Yeah.
God damn it. As the world fades to red and everything goes back to normal,
and the house is gone, and she has to, and she like hides her face with the hood, and everybody's just staring at her like just
staring at her angrily, and then there's Monica, and they gotta talk it out a little bit.
Yeah, Monica.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Monica being a little more understanding to Wanda.
They'll never know what you sacrificed, but that doesn't matter. I did do something wrong or something. She was she knew what she pulled.
Yeah, she realized that her like grief created problems which could have future ramifications later.
For any person with powers, this was an extreme of what happened when one has combat control of mystical energies.
Yeah, once again, another chain reaction started by one
chaos.
Yeah.
Started from Age of Ultron. Now Phase 4 begins with another chain reaction.
Yes, and then she flies off with her nice little fucking hood, which, god damn it, I love that hood. Like, yes, like that's a fucking good outfit.
Yeah.
And then and then she leaves Westview. And I guess she's never invited there again. So if she ever says, I crave some whatever New Jersey food, I guess I gotta avoid Westview. Yeah, I kind of fucked up.
I gotta avoid Jersey.
Yeah,
Jersey
so
will let my ass.
yeah, so bye Westview. I'm sorry I did all this. I know you hate me. Bye.
Goodbye.
Give me nightmares.
I must go. My planet needs me.
Exactly.
Yeah, she just flies off, and then post-credit scene, two of them actually.
Yeah.
So Hayward gets arrested because he's a dumbass, and I didn't care for him because
Have fun in prison.
Like,
yeah, Darcy. Even though she wasn't seen. Whatever.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people say he's the worst villain. I'm like, I don't care, and I was like, I didn't care for him.
He's not the worst villain. He's more of a pain in the ass.
He was just.
For me.
He was an asshole. He was just an asshole the whole time, and then previous episode made it worse. I'm like, okay, I don't care what the fuck happens to you. I don't care who you are.
He's a placeholder. He's a placeholder.
You're fucking done. I didn't care about his motivation because he was just being a fucking asshole so much.
Yeah. He's not the worst. There are a lot more characters who are the worst, not him.
No,
he's just a pain. Placeholder, yes.
Also, Wu. I forgot about Wu was in this episode, and he was just.
He was really good.
Yeah, just still showed up to be a badass, but he still has like a bit of a silly side to him.
Yeah. Look at you, Wu, taking charge.
Yeah, Wu being a badass at the right time.
I know everyone. I guess I guess you guys have said that he should be part of Sword, but I like him like this. He needs to be the man on the ground to keep certain things level for like heroes or something. He got a nice perspective for the regular man.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to see him in his own like series, like an X-Files type series with Darcy.
Darcy. I think so. I heard someone say that there could have been like a scheduling thing due to COVID. That's why she couldn't come back. And then that one brief scene of her crashing into Hayward's car.
Well, yeah, and that's what a lot of people think happened because of like there's a little bit of weird like design of her face and close up a little bit. Some people thought it was a reshot or stuff because that's what Adam pointed out from Years Reforged.
Adam's very good at that shit. He would know the shit like.
Yeah, he put it out in a tweet like later and stuff because so something obviously COVID did affect things a little bit. So
by the last end of it, but
yeah.
But at least I'm happy. Darcy they say that Darcy said it's for like what'd she say? Darcy said that it's for like the man and shit. So she peaced out. She's still out there. Yeah. She'll come back later at some point. I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Monica is asked for like, hey, can I talk to you in private by one of the higher ups? And it turns out it's a fucking Skrull.
Yes.
Like that moment.
Alien Nation shit. Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna get Secret Invasion. Yeah, she's gonna join.
Well, we don't know that much, but she just said an old friend of your mother's wants to ask you something. We heard you were grounded, and he wants to meet you for something. Yeah. And then she just points to the sky like, "Oh, Sword, yes!"
Yeah. Either Fury or Talos.
Talos too as well.
So this takes place a year before the Spider-Man film, so we know that a year is past now. We're caught up in the timeline.
Yeah, this is set before Spider-Man, because like at the end of that, they revealed that Nick Fury was in like some big giant space like area, like space station, and filled with Skrulls. So yeah, Sword. And I automatically went, this is Sword. And so so now it's all tied up.
Yes, we have reached the beginning and the end for the end of Spider-Man, so we're all caught up with what happened in the past year before Spider-Man.
Also, Wanda is at a secluded house, And
Someone said it looked like that damn island from X2. I don't want to really point that out, but I just said, yeah, whatever.
Well,
Sure.
it's probably the same location. It's a coincidence.
I think it's a
that
fucking
the tracks.
coincidence.
Yeah, it is. It's a coincidence. It's not obviously to X2
it's,
a little bit, but
maybe it was just the
it's-
scenery, or just like going through just like some wide
Yeah.
shot. Every movie does that. It doesn't matter if it's like a reference to like
yeah, true.
yeah,
Thank
They
you.
do it all the time. They do it all the time. Like,
Yeah.
like it's just yeah, like an overhead shot. Just
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
zooming
'cause-
in, and we have like Wanda. It looks like she's in a like she's in her sweats and just drinking coffee and just going inside.
And there were runes on the door. Just I'm putting that out there. She's learning. She's got runes on the door of protection.
Yeah.
So she knows what she's
Yeah.
doing.
So yeah, so when Wanda goes inside, there's another Wanda studying the book, the Darkhold.
yes, the Book of the Damned, which Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans know where that comes from.
But it looks a little different from the series. So, they probably said, Feige probably decided, I want that in here. We need to get everything back.
Yeah, the Darkhold.
Yeah.
The Darkhold in the on like Agents of Shield, it's just a book that says Darkhold. Here, it looks like the Necronomicon.
Yeah.
And
So
technically, there could be more than one. So
that's possible, and it could be a substitute for the Necronomicon, that book, because reasons.
Yeah.
Once again,
That we
China.
can explain. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
China primarily, because
Yeah.
they have issues with some supernatural stuff.
So
Now,
and Wanda's reading over the Darkhold, trying to like figure out a way to make her family actually real, by the look of it.
yes,
We don't know. I could have sworn that when we hear at the end, she hears the voices of Billy and Tommy just scream out, "Mom, help us, Mom!"
Yeah, that's what I was.
And
thinking.
she just looks like something.
yeah.
But doesn't it? But so. So you're saying that she wants to bring them back, or she just heard their voices because something happened to them?
That's what I think. I think she's trying to make him real. That's what I think.
I thought that their souls were captured by someone.
I mean, it's possible it could be both, where she wants to bring it back, but maybe they are trapped in another plane of existence, whether it's through nightmare or Mephisto or just in a place.
Oh, fuck the Mephisto shit. Oh.
Technically speaking, we know that. Okay, we can't be always blaming it on a fucking devil. Okay.
Well, we don't know. We don't know if Mephisto's gonna be his devil appearance. He could be a mix of Nightmare and Mephisto, maybe.
Okay. Well, okay. How about this? We cut the fat and just say it's a character named Darkheart. If you don't know who Darkheart is, go play Marvel vs. Capcom.
Hey, that works too.
Blackheart? You mean Blackheart?
Yeah, Blackheart.
Yeah, Blackheart.
He was in the first Ghost Rider, right?
I had no clue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously, because he doesn't.
I never watched that. I never cared for that. I never cared for those Ghost Rider films.
Obviously, you never knew because he doesn't look like his character.
Well, this is the MCU now, so we can do whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
That's true.
So,
Good.
Yeah.
Make Nicolas Cage the devil of the MCU.
Nicolas Cage as Mephisto. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Hey, or I mean, let me get Al Pacino.
Yeah. Yes, that is Blackheart right there.
I mean, he's supposed to be the son of Mephisto. So you might as well just cut the difference and just say this. His name is Blackheart. He's an upper level echelon of darkness. So
yeah.
Hey, that works. And maybe his father's like, "You disappoint me, son. How can you fail?"
Yeah, I want the dark tone, but this opens up.
I heard. For Doctor Strange too. I heard they're gonna use. Because Scott Derrickson originally wanted to do that character, so that's why he's slated to be the next villain.
Yeah.
Well, you don't just dive into a character like Nightmare in the first movie. You got to build everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah, But
And then besides, we still got Mando on the loose, who hates witches and shit, magic.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Mordo.
but
Yeah.
I don't.
Mordo's now a magic hunter.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be a big plot. Well, he might.
He probably might not, or they probably forgot about him because
Yeah, true.
I heard he's.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I heard he's back for the movie.
Yeah, I mean,
so
he will play a part. I think might not be as big as maybe people think, but no.
I mean, given how strong Doctor Strange has probably gotten when after everything calmed down and shit, he's probably gonna be able to deal with Mordo's anti-magic traps.
True. And like I said, Nightmare could be a placeholder for Mephisto. There might not be a Mephisto at all in the MCU.
It could be Kulin Goth, that rape demon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Nightmare could be just a hybrid. Possibly. Who knows?
I mean, the MCU has been known for.
But yeah, but Nightmare.
Fusing characters together to make a new one. Like Killmonger is like two different characters.
Yeah,
Mhm.
true. So Nightmare could be a mix of it.
And this is supposed to be the start of. This is supposed to bridge into Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
As well as Loki.
That will be the Multiverse of Madness. That will be the more introduction of everything multiverse.
Loki.
Yes.
Loki is also tying in as well.
Yeah.
That's
it will.
mixed with time and space, though. He could be anywhere at this point.
True, but it's still not a timeline, I guess.
Yeah. And the alternate timeline I could count as like an alternate universe because it's not a fixed timeline. It's not like a singular timeline. It's like multiple ones. So I count that as its own universe because he never died.
Yeah. So he probably will. So pretty much does make sense now that he will not bump into Thor this time.
You would think not.
Brother, I saw you die on a ship by a purple poison. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, right. You're that different version. Right, never mind.
You're the one who escaped.
They still broke time, though. The fucking Avengers still broke time because Loki escaped that universe.
Yeah.
They still broke time.
Yeah, they broke time.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's why Kang is coming in for Ant-Man, and then there's the Time Police. It seems to be the Time Police in Loki coming in.
God damn it. This is why you don't time travel. It causes too much confusion.
Well, at least
we're gonna be bringing in Kang.
Well, this is not the time travel like Back to the Future. It's just multiverse time travel.
In a way, it's just because it's so confusing though. Like that's like saying that I die right now, and then for some odd reason someone picks me up from another time that I'm like a year younger than what I am right now, and I'm right in this moment right now, and you have to get me up to date. And then you have to get me up to date over everything that's happened about my previous self.
Oh god.
It doesn't. Yeah, exactly. It's not supposed to be a band-aid. The multiverse exists, but we're never supposed to interact. It's not supposed to be let in. It's not a fucking crisis.
Yeah, because I'll lean into other weird shit that could happen.
DC can pull that shit off because they need a crisis. It's built on a fucking reboot. The DC universe
DC
is.
does this all the time. DC has built their universes on multiverse.
Even to the detriment of some of their comic stories. That's whole going on around that time.
I mean, they have to rebuild the multiverse for Superman at least, because goddamn it.
Yeah, multiverse.
We can't have him dating Wonder Woman. It's too weird.
As I said, multiverse theory is a bitch.
It is. God damn it, Sal!
Oh, Sal.
But anyway, multiverse is not supposed to be a good thing. It's not supposed to be something that. This is for casuals. This is for that ghetto-ass casuals who are just jumping ahead of themselves and getting upset over every little thing.
Well, they're basically pulling.
Well, here's the thing. Fan theories are boned.
Yes.
I try to make a
They are.
clever joke because that's the name of the title, because like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because everybody, my theory is that that Quicksilver was the Fox version, but it was not. But okay,
Yeah.
here's a rant about fan theories. There's no there's nothing wrong with fan theories. But if you're so attached to it to the point of that this is the absolute thing they have to do and should do because I say so, your fan theory shit.
Yeah.
Then like
Yes.
you're setting yourself up so much, like you're building up so much expectation and disappointment. Like it's okay to have a fan theory, but don't be so overly unhealthily attached to it.
Yeah.
That's how I'm not so disappointed with everything, because I don't have like that like unhealthy attachment to a fan theory that is more than likely never gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree because as much as I enjoy fan theories, yeah, I like a couple fan theories, but mostly when I rethought my theories, I felt like this wouldn't match with the tone of the show. Because at the end of the day, it is a show about Wanda and Vision, and bringing in like Doctor Strange or even resurrecting Ultron again would take.
I know you're never gonna let go of Ultron, Michael.
Yeah,
That's gonna be your baby right
yeah,
there.
it's gonna be my baby. Oh, that. But it was gonna take away from what the purpose of
Yeah,
the show was, which is Wanda and Vision,
yeah.
their
Sometimes,
relationship.
like
And stuff.
for better or for worse, I should see what the creators are doing it, how they're doing
Yes,
it, not how I want to do, how I want it. Because if I want to know what I want, I write my own thing.
It would be a fan fiction at best.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I said. Bring out your crazy fan fiction, guys, because yeah,
same song and dance, for fuck's sake.
Yes.
I don't care.
yeah,
You may be disappointed with this episode because like certain things, but just fucking hell, stop getting so overly attached to your fan theory. That is more than likely not going to happen.
yeah,
Kevin Feige probably planned that. The whole just getting Evan Peters in there just for kicks, shits, and giggles.
yeah. That's what I thought.
He probably did it as a troll for everyone who was very
I
set
thought
on like, oh my god, Quicksilver's gonna come in.
I thought it was just like
I thought,
just like hey, there's another version of Quicksilver, just like doing the whole fucking sitcom thing of like, oh look, replace like that character with this actor or something like that. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
that trope, and they look so different and all that.
yeah, yeah,
So his name is Boner.
yeah, yeah.
Ralph Boner. That was the character's
Ralph
name.
Boner. Thank you, Ralph
Yeah.
Boner.
Like replacing the outfit.
Yeah,
Just
they just
in
added it just
fresh prints.
they just added an H to it. So
Yeah,
and yeah. I don't know if it was disappointment that it was not the Quicksilver from the Fox universe, or it was just a stupid boner joke. I don't
I
know.
think
It could have been a matter of both because. Oh, go on, Chris. You go first.
Yeah, it's probably either both, but I had no negative reaction. I was like, okay, he's just a dude. Heh
I
cheap laugh.
Yeah. Uh, from me, by doing all that, I'm not even researching. I was just I was looking at reviews and everything, and I gotta say, for the ones who think that the whole Evan Peters thing, why would they put him in there just because it might not be Quicksilver? I gotta say to them, that's kind of a short view to think of it, because again, there was never no mention that this was really Quicksilver. Everyone went with it of your own volition. They never said it point blank that this is going to lead to this or whatever.
yeah,
It's just he's, again, as you said, Chris. It's just a fucking dude, and like whatever. I liked
Yeah,
it. Boner joke. Ha.
yeah.
So
Like my first
and
reaction,
then
to when he came on, and like when we got to the Malcolm in the Middle episode, I was like, this has got to be just a dude. Somebody like Wanda probably just got a dude, because Wanda made everybody and maybe subconsciously made the dude like be some random dude,
yeah,
be her brother. That's what I thought, and then like, oh, it's Agnes all along.
We're never gonna. That's gonna be the
Agatha all along. Agnes
Agatha
Agatha.
all
What the?
along.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
And
But
everyone,
yeah,
there's already shirts and Fuko and pops for it now. So just be prepared.
and also Animal Crossing videos, redoing basically doing their own version of it. It's kind of fun. And not just that, but also like the openings to WandaVision and Animal Crossing. Looks very good.
That's nice. That's nice.
But for me, the joke with the boner, I actually laughed. I'm like, okay, this is them basically having fun with Evan Peters. Evan Peters had fun too. On
He
set.
was not. He wasn't even like worried about the fucking Quicksilver. He's moved on from the
Yeah.
X-Men. Why do we want this version of X-Men in the universe anyway? They kind of sucked.
And
They were kind of gloomy. They were kind of gloomy too.
yeah, and also I thought it was kind of if they did this that way, I thought it was lazy writing.
It is. That is fucking lazy writing right there.
That's a cop out.
The boner joke.
No, I meant like if he was actually Quicksilver from the Fox first, and that's how they introduced the mutants. I thought it was like lazy writing.
It is lazy writing. You got to bring in other people as a band-aid, really?
Not just that, but it's like being like an alternate universe version. Like, how are they gonna manage that? It's like that all that.
Yeah.
Like if it's supposed to be the same version.
Agreed.
What we're getting at, casual fans on the Twitter and the ghetto tweets and shit of anyone who does this, pulls this shit and everything. It's nice that you have it, but don't get upset. You brought this on your own, so get over it. You'll be fine. You're still MCU is still gonna get your money. You ain't gonna stop this. You're gonna be watching Falcon and Winter Soldier soon in 2 weeks. So why are you complaining?
I'm gonna expect people to watch this and get up to this point and probably give us shit. I'm expecting it now. If this episode ever tracks like one episode that we did, like if I actually just call it this, I don't know that if this episode's ever gonna track. To be honest.
Well, who knows? It just kind of happened randomly.
Yeah. I actually got I just got a notification that one of the streams I watch is on. But we could just go for a little bit. So
okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So very cute key parts of the episode. Agatha mentioned that the Scarlet Witch will be much more powerful than the Sorcerer Supreme, which I have some words about. Don't take it literally, because she is an incarnation of chaos and he is order, but eventually order does find a way to mend the ways of chaos. I think you gotta look at it like that. So don't take it too literally. That she's much more. Yeah.
I mean,
it's like balance, like chaos and order. Yeah, chaos and order needed in this world, so it might be equal but different.
Yes.
Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, Doctor Strange, I don't even want to use the comics, but is somewhat always able to unfortunately have to mend the ways of whatever Wanda pulls, so it's a thing, sadly.
True.
And I don't think she even knows Doctor Strange like this because they have never interacted.
Yeah.
No, they haven't.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a thing. I'm gonna look forward to it.
Yes, and I think, and of course, the whole are we the ship of Theseus whole thing, which I will not even pretend I understand. I got the gist of it, what they were saying, but I've never studied philosophy or Greek stuff like that, so you lose me at that shit. But it was very well put. That Vision didn't need. He's his own individual, so he will most likely pop up in some random show or movie for his own, to begin his own exploration of whatever makes him him, I guess.
Yeah.
I just said yeah.
Okay. The boys, interesting power sets. They wouldn't have brought them in if they were going to just get rid of them, so I think they do have a future even if I didn't think, even though I was wrong that they would have probably been brought into the world. I guess that will come later to make the Young Avengers legit. So
I think they'll come back in Multiverse. At least I think so.
Yeah.
Because I think they're going to be an important plot point, or at least a plot point for that movie.
Yeah.
But but once again, we'll find out when it releases next year.
and the M's and okay for reasons everyone comics, and I'm happy you'll go into the comics to read. But the thing is, the major core thing with Wanda in the comics compared to this version of the fictional character that is the MCU Wanda, at the Marvel Comics Wanda, it's not an easy path for her. She has been through a lot of shit and has caused far too much damage, which has been brought up in various comics, and so it's pretty nebulous at best if you want to think that she's some great god character, because she's not. She is a poorly damaged, sadly a damaged one who has been put through the ringer. There are a lot of people who do not care for the comic version of Wanda because she is just too much.
Yeah, because she was poorly written by some writers as well.
Poorly written. Her powers got too OP, and they had to make a reason. She devastated and she genocided an entire mutant race, which fucked over the X-Men for like 15 years at best.
Yeah,
because it brought forth the stupid Avengers versus X-Men story, which I hate at this point. And then it kind of bleeded into bringing forth the past X-Men who found out what Wanda did, and they said, why would you make her an Avenger? I'm trying my best and shit. Like, for God's sakes. And now she's a pretender, but who knows what they're going to pull finally, if they're going to say that actually Wanda and Pietro are Magneto's kids. So, you know, you might want to dial it back, I guess.
Yeah.
But we don't forgive her, but, you know. And apparently, very quickly, Earth 616 was trending yesterday only because there was a lot of fans from MCU versus the comic who butted heads over the foundation that Marvel killed off a Jewish character because she was supposed to be this, and they brought up good points, and everyone else was saying this. It's a complicated issue. It goes into the fact that she was a Jewish woman, Jewish Romani woman, and people want that representation, and the other side of it's not thinking it that way, and it's a mess, pretty much.
Oh yeah, that debate.
Yeah, and then
is this some Comicsgate bullshit that I'm?
It's a comic versus MCU thing, along with how people were not happy or upset that Wanda was able to get away from the cops or some shit like that. Like, shouldn't she be in jail after what she did? And some people are agreeing with it too. And some people, yeah.
Like, first of all, how they it's not just we think the cops are gonna be great. Like, what are they gonna do to stop them?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, Wanda's not willingly gonna, pay for her crimes.
Yeah, like,
I mean, we all know everyone in Westview hates her now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's like they don't have Doctor Strange on speed dial. The Avengers
As everyone's joking, like, what the fuck was Doctor Strange doing? He's probably in a meditative state, recharging his mystical energies.
Being fucking busy.
Yeah, he is busy.
Probably busy with more than home.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's like, why weren't the Avengers in Spider-Man? Because everybody was either fucking busy or dead or retired.
Or
Hawkeye is fucking retired at this point. He is retired. He is retired.
Yeah, like Thor isn't around because he's off.
Thor's in space. Captain Marvel's in space. Cap is retired and probably dying or already dead at that point because it's been a year.
Yeah.
Iron Man's dead.
Yeah.
Fucking Doctor Strange is busy with magic, trying to restore balance. So we think. Wanda on the run. Vision trying to figure out his own shit. Black Panther trying to rebuild his kingdom. So pretty much everybody has an excuse.
Yeah, they're busy something.
The Avengers are extinct at this point, sadly. There are no heroes.
Yeah. I mean, you got Falcon and Soldier, but that's
They're
about it.
doing their own shit, yeah.
Who knows? They're probably like simultaneously doing their
Oh
mission
wait,
while one.
they're technically war criminals now. Because
Oh,
I thought that got painted away though due to the 5-year gap and what happened to them.
no. Once you're a war criminal, you're still a war criminal.
that's true.
Oh shit! Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Because Sokovia.
Yeah, they broke the Accords and they're still wanted for breaking that treaty.
Oh come on! It was 5 years ago. There was a fucking pandemic. Of people died. There's like a lot of shit that you need to deal with instead of like past allegations.
It doesn't matter. It's like violating the Geneva Conventions, and you're still wanted for all the violations.
Governments don't.
Politics really suck. Shit.
They're technically treated as terrorists. That doesn't matter if you're like you're no longer like a priority. You're still wanted.
Oh shit! Wow, I learned something. Oh no wonder Agent 13's still on too.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh fuck! I gotta watch this. I'm curious. I gotta watch.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
People don't forget, sadly. Which is why
come on, they practically died at that snapshot and shit.
Well, a lot of people died, but yeah. But people don't forget once they return.
Oh,
We
yeah.
remember what you did. We remember how Tony brought a robot and Rock almost crushed us. You remember?
Oh god. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Goddamn Tony, this is all your fault.
Tony also had.
Yeah, it's all Tony's fault because he's the first superhero. He is the one to praise as well as blame.
Yeah.
I just blame him for Sokovia. Oh, I pulled that's on him.
Well, he also created a chain reaction. It still was a pain in the butt for some. Like Spider-Man.
Oh god. Oh, poor Peter.
Yeah, it took a minor into a battle.
And two villains are also because of Tony Stark. Oh god.
Yeah.
Tony.
Tony fucked everything.
Well, he's dead now, so.
Oh, true.
Oh, it doesn't matter. They're still gonna go after Peter or like some other Avengers.
True.
Well, yeah, we just gotta watch their shows and see what's going on with their end of the words.
Yeah, true.
Doctor Strange's not coming out till next year, so we gotta wait on the whole Wanda thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly did go bad.
But hey, at least we know Agatha's still alive, so she could ever be a powerful function later down the line.
I'll be back. And it's gonna be fun seeing her again.
Yeah.
She'll probably be on the up and up. Like, she'll probably be neutral.
Yeah.
So, what was...
Anything else?
Did anyone have a favorite opening of WandaVision?
I thought we already answered this.
Not on here, though.
I guess the 50-60s or Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah. I like the third opening or the... Well, I mean, I like the Agatha one. Not an opening, but in the show, I did like that.
It was Agatha.
I like the 70s.
Yeah.
I like the 70s one for me. I don't know why. It's very Mary Tyler Moore for my taste, so I'll take that one.
I mean, I like them all for various
they're very good all together. And you guys, you can all watch it in one go now if you want. Like, make a little mini marathon of WandaVision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like what, an hour and some odd minutes.
Like a lot of them are like 30 minutes or something.
Yeah.
So it's close to a few hours, I think, if you add them all up.
Yeah.
And
that's excluding credits.
Yeah.
Yeah, those credits kind of kill it. Yeah, those credits kill it, though.
Yeah, a lot of those credits are fucking long to make it look longer.
Yeah. That bummed me out. Just like, curse you. You're the real Mephisto. Stupid credits.
Well, whatever happens in the future, WandaVision proved its worth, and we all love it now, and it's probably going to be the best show of 2021.
Yeah. Unless Loki or something else do anything.
Yeah.
But who knows?
I bet like people are gonna look back at this in a different context without any fan theories or some shit.
Yeah, I
After
hope so.
after about a year or two,
Because
give it
sometimes,
2 years.
cause sometimes,
Hope
like
so.
when you look back on certain things with a certain context, you're like, okay,
Yeah, and once again, like WandaVision helped like enhance Age of Ultron.
I know that was a chain reaction to that. Oof.
I mean,
Ow.
everything's been like making Age of Ultron look better, like in
Yeah,
retrospect.
true. That is true. Like Civil War, like the ramifications from Age of Ultron, it's like it's hitting hard now. Like people are getting it
Yeah.
because like,
Did you see that coming?
yeah, did you see that coming?
Did you see that coming?
Because like legitimately like thought like the reason they cast James Spader for Ultron was because of his relationship with Robert Downey Jr. Because like Tony was the basis for in the MCU instead of Hank. It made sense to bring in James Spader. So that's what I
Yeah.
got from it.
Oh yeah, they worked together.
Again,
Oh yeah, they worked together on like less than zero.
yeah, and they're really good friends. So it worked out. Because if they had brought in Hank Pym, like in MCU a little bit earlier, and they
Because
made him the creator, they probably would have cast someone else.
yeah,
More kind of
yeah,
S person.
yeah.
Who knows?
The reason why they didn't do Ant Man as the creator is because Edgar Wright was still doing his own thing and wanted it to be separate.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he was working on Ant Man for like 10 years at that point.
yeah, he was.
Oh, Ant-Man and Wasp also probably now a little bit more put in more kind of like due to Jimmy Woo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
Jimmy Woo got a character upgrade.
he did.
Hmm.
Not only breaking out of handcuffs, learning the card trick, being a badass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he looked like a joke buffoon in Ant Man and the Wasp, but now he's a badass, and I love it.
yeah. He learned a lot.
Yeah.
He learned some tricks. He learned some tricks in those 5 years.
Uh huh. So yeah. Anything else?
We love WandaVision. We'll come back. We will one day come back to this and look back on it fondly.
Okay.
Yeah, especially when Doctor Strange releases next year.
Yeah.
Maybe do a rewatch
So
again because as I said, I enjoyed it. I had fun with my theories. Didn't take it personally when none of it came true. Enjoyed what it was and I had fun with it.
yeah.
Screw you, Quicksilver fans. You'll eventually get your fucking mutant.
Uh,
Yeah, 3
uh,
years later,
yeah, we're definitely gonna get some shit from people.
probably. But you know what? Nah, whatever.
Yeah. Can't wait to get. Yeah, if people ever watch this, can't wait to go back on sabbatical just to fix my mental shit.
Yeah, that might be me soon enough. We'll see how it goes.
Well,
Yeah. So should we just end this already?
Yeah.
Because
okay.
we're like 2.5 hours in.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for dealing with our bullshit and boner jokes.
Yes. Thank you for sticking with us,
Yeah.
especially for
Yeah.
calls and
Thank you for listening to our bullshit and just enjoying our episode and
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching CJM and until next time, stay gold, everybody.
Hackathon all along.
later, guys.
Boner.
Peace out.
Boner.
Bone.